Kicking off, and this will be returned by number 3, Chandler Burks, on the goal line, and he's up across the 20, 25, 30, and he is met at about the 31-yard line by number 37 for North Paulding. That's Chuck Nwachi. And this is Scott Blake. I'm here with Woody Burks. Randy Riggs is on the video camera tonight, and we are just now getting underway here at South Paulding High School. 11 minutes, 41 seconds into the game, left in the quarter here, and North is up 7-0, and South Paulding will come to the line. Number 13, Luke Norman, the quarterback. Got a receiver left, receiver right. Chandler Burks moving across the formation in motion, and we'll give it to the right side to the tailback, number 7, Jay Bowen, for a short gain, about 2 yards. Gained about 1.5 yards there. We'll go second down and about 9. So not the start we wanted here at the beginning of the game.
No, not at all.
All right, great. So again, South Paulding will come to the line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They'll go split backs, it looks like. Josh Anderson, Jay Bowen in the backfield along with Luke Norman, your quarterback. Snap, quick out to number 84, and he'll cut it up to about the 42-yard line. Looks like a first down, number 84 on the reception there.
Yeah, Waylon Stone.
Waylon Stone. Good 9-yard reception there. We'll go 1st and 10 for South Paulding on the 41. So here's where South Paulding needs to really get in the flow of the game here, move the ball, and try to keep this defense on the field as much as they can. I formation now with the tailback. Jay Bowen going motion to the right side. Give straight up the middle to the fullback. And he'll gain about 5, 6 yards, maybe 7 yards. Josh Anderson on the carry, the big fullback, for about 8. So we'll have 2nd and 2 here, Woody.
Yeah, we are. You know Josh, he's a commit to Troy University. Big, strong guy. Still really, just trying to learn the position. But he's a big bruiser when he, gets behind his pads and runs hard. Hopefully we can get that rolling tonight.
All right. Spartans come to the line. 2 receivers left. I formation. Tight end on the right side. Luke comes to the line. Looks like he's changing something up here. Got a 4-2 defense he's looking at. Straight handoff to Jay Bowen up the middle for a loss of about 1 yard. He tried to go left side there, and looks like he got lost about 1 yard. So that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Tried to just run a little quick trap on the left side. North Paulding was able to sniff that out pretty well. Big number 77 on the tackle there.
Yeah, the Spartans, they like to run this mixture of, pro-style type offense with a little spread in there every once in a while. They'll even go old school a little bit with some wish. Nice completion.
Nice little quick slant pass on the left side. Waylon Stone catches that, number 1. Jace White, nice little hit, but it's a first down, and Spartans will go 1st and 10 from the North Paulding 44-yard line, looks like. So good little quick slant. Didn't have to read much there. The corner was playing off. Easy pitch and catch there. Again, we'll go quick handoff up the middle to the big fullback. Josh Anderson up the middle on the left side for about 4 yards, 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 6, long 5.5 maybe.
Yeah, South, if they don't shoot themselves in the foot, they can move the ball up and down, just put it on anybody.
Absolutely, and that's been their Achilles heel all year. Stall out drives and things where they're moving and have silly turnovers. The opening kickoff was a perfect example of that.
Absolutely.
And those things you just can't have, and that's why you're sitting at 2-2 now.
That's true.
Again, Luke Norman up to the line, I formation. He'll handle a counter play off left side. Jay Bowen breaks through, on the 20-yard line. Looks like Jay's going to break through and make it to the end zone. South Paulding, Jay Bowen, a little quick. Looked like a little trap on the left side. He breaks through the line. Great block on the linebacker by a receiver there to spring him, and he was able to go about 42 yards for a Spartan touchdown. 7-6 here, and Spartans looking to tie it up after the point after here. Nice play there. That's a great way to answer your mistake. Kick is up and good. And Christian Sosa, I believe, is the kicker there for the extra point. So South Paulding answers that mistake back with a nice drive. They start the drive on their own 31-yard line, take it down the field, get 2 or 3 first downs, and then Jay Bowen breaks a good 41-yard run there, and now we're tied at 7-7. So 7 minutes, 44 seconds left to go in the first half, and South Paulding has tied the game up 7-7. North Paulding is coming into this game with a 4-1 record, I believe, or 3-1 record.
It's 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah,
they lost to East.
Yep.
And then they put up some points against everybody else they've played. So new coaching staff at North has taken over there, and they've done a really good job this year. And this county has gotten to be a pretty good football county.
Yeah, it really has. Starting to catch up with the Cobb, and not be the laughingstock or the doorstep to these other counties. It's starting to get really competitive all the way across the board. It's really good to see.
Absolutely. Five high schools here, and really 4 are top-notch programs and are really competing in the region.
Absolutely.
Christian Socha kicking deep.
It's in the end zone.
And they will, touch back there. Number 40 for North receives the ball, and that is Matt Mixon. Takes the ball in the end zone. The referee will blow it dead there and bring it out to the 20. So now we'll get a chance to see this North Paulding offense. They've come from a spread-based offense they ran last year with the coach they had and the staff they had from last season to a more it's still spread principles, but more of a downhill running attack. And they'll line up in a shotgun formation, 2 backs on each side of the quarterback, and then they'll go option reverse to the left side. And the number 40 Mixon breaks over, and he'll gain about 2 yards. We did a good job, number 4 Trayvon Simmons there, and
number
55 on the chase defensive end. Was able to turn that in, and they'll go no huddle. Number 5, quarterback Chase Noonan, brings them up to the line. Again, they'll go quick, 5 wide receivers. Looks like they're going really spread this one. Noonan takes a snap. Quarterback draw right up the middle. Nice play. 25, that's Jack.
Jack Young.
Jack Young, nice play. Snip that out really quick.
That's one thing about North. They seem to, when they go out with those 5 wides, it's usually a setup to try to get that quarterback, a little zone, a little open read. He might even, do a little play action out of it. So
again, they go hurry up, 21. Little bubble screen, and we sniff that out quick. 45. 45 is Brandon Sims. He tackles the receiver deep in their own backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down and be 4th and 11, and North Paulding will punt. So nice job by the defense there. Weathering the storm there from the hurry-up offense. We were able to get our people in position, and now North Paulding will have to punt. Punt is up, and Trayvon Simmons catches the ball at his own 40 and gains about 2 yards, maybe 3. He caught it at the 45, so he's up to the 48, and South Paulding will take over on their own 48-yard line here. So good defensive stand, 3 and out for North Paulding, and now South will bring the offense in and see if they can't take the lead here. So good field position to start, and we'll see how this goes.
South, that's always been one of their strengths is their defense. Every year, that's always been one of the main things that kept them in most of their games.
Absolutely. Luke Norman comes to the line, I formation. We'll give it quick to the fullback, breaks on the line. Good move, and he's still dragging people into into North Paulding territory. Good 11-yard, looks like an 11-yard run. That'll take the ball into the North Paulding side of the field. 1st and 10 on the North Paulding 41-yard line. So good inside zone or inside trap play to the right side that time with Josh Anderson, and he got hit after about 6 yards and turned his feet and was able to gain about 5 more. So again, I formation, bring the right-hand receiver in motion, and we'll go straight up the middle again. Big Josh Anderson, right straight behind the center, and he gained about 4.5, maybe 5. Yeah, we'll say 4.5. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 6 here. So good game plan by South Paulding here.
Yeah, it's always good, when you can get your running game going. That way you can work a little play action. You're not one-dimensional. That's one of the things about South. Our running back, Jay Bowen, he averages almost 100 yards a game until this last game. So.
Absolutely. Now we'll go quick toss to the right side. Jay Bowen tries to turn the corner, and he's going to get about 2, maybe 3.
I tell you what, that North Paulding defense, they look like they like to hit.
Yep, nice job by number 40 from North Paulding. Matt Mixon again there. Comes up and makes a good little tackle, bring up 3rd and a long 2. Maybe a long 2.5, looks like. Maybe 1.5. So here we go. Luke Norman will come into a power formation, 2 tight ends, 3 backs, lined up in a wishbone. We'll hand it to Jay Bowen, and he'll cut it back up the middle, and looks like he's going to be able to get the 1st down.
Probably by the nose of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the one thing that I was saying earlier about South. They have these packages, and as long as they keep them mixed up, from the wishbone to the power to the spread, they can keep defenses honest.
Absolutely. So good. Oh, they're going to say we're short here. It's going to bring up 4th and short. I thought he got that for sure.
Can we get a measurement?
Wow. So South Paulding's going to go for it here on their own, on the North Paulding 31. 4th and maybe the length of the ball. I can't believe that it's that short. So quick, and that's going to be a 1st down. He got to the 30-yard line. So quick quarterback sneak, little nudge play by the quarterback, Luke Norman there, right behind the center. He was able to get what he needed, and they're going to spot the ball right on the 30. So first and 10 from the North Paulding 30 for South here.
That's always a good confidence builder, too, for your team. You trust in your offense to say, hey, my 6'1", 6'2" quarterback can go out there and get me that yard that I need.
Absolutely, just what we needed. So here we go, 3:18 left to go in the 1st quarter. South Paulding, North Paulding, knotted up at 7. Luke Norman brings the team to the line. Quick hit to the fullback, gains some yards. Nice cut by Josh Anderson. Again, gained probably 11, maybe 12 yards on the carry. They're going to say he's inside the 20-yard line. So 1st down, nice job by Josh Anderson, just churning up yards on this drive. 6, 7, 8 yards a carry. Nice when he hits those 10, 12-yarders. So good game plan, just quick trap plays, and give it to your big fullback and make him stop him. So nice job there.
Yeah, you definitely, when these long drives happen, it's really good, but you definitely need points on the board.
Oh, we bobble the snap. Luke tries to turn the corner, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. So he's going to lose 5 yards, 55 on the tackle. It's 55 and 77. Looks like they were able to get Michael Barday. 55 is Austin Bullock. So now that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 14, looks like. So there's what we talked about, Woody, shooting ourselves in the foot. We got a good drive going here. We're 1st and 10, and then we have a botch snap, and we lose 4 yards.
Yeah, quarterback's just got to be a little more slower and make sure he gets the ball before he runs.
South comes to the line of shotgun, straight drop, little hitch and go, and we got the receiver down and looked like there was some interference there, but they're going to say no. 84 for South Paulding is, yep, Waylon Stone made a little out cut and then turned it back up. Number 1, Jace White on the coverage. looked like I thought he got his hand in there a little early, but was able to break up the play, so that'll bring up 3rd and 14.
Yeah, you know that route right there, they call that a sluggo route. That's a slant and go.
Slant and go.
You know, you need to really try to sell that slant to get them to bite. If you don't, then that's when the tight coverage comes in. But good effort. Just, you know, we really want to make sure that we get some type of points on the board.
Yep. Got to take care of the ball here. 3rd and long. South Paulding's going to take a timeout here to talk about it.
Yeah, you know, South, they've almost every game this year, they've had at least 2 delay of game penalties, you know, and that comes from, you know, being able to get the play in fast enough, and then if there's any checks or audibles and everything like that. So if they can get into a nice rhythm, you know, they showed it last week at Alatoona in the second half of that game. They got in a nice rhythm offensively, and they just moved the ball up and down the field. Had a trick play in there, but hey, you know, whatever you got to do at times, you know, to get that momentum, get that rhythm going. They did that. They looked really, really crisp, really clean till, you know, near the end of the game. Then they had, you know, a couple things. You know, when you're starting off 1st and 15 or 2nd and 20 from holds and delays and offsides and all those types of things, those are just momentum killers. If we can stay out of those momentum killers, I think that we can compete with anybody.
Absolutely. All right, South Paulding comes to the line here. Luke Norman, quarterback. We'll have a receiver to the right, receiver to the left in the I formation. And we'll go. We tried a little play action pass and absolutely no time to do anything. 55 again on the Austin Bullock. Got through the line, made the sack there, and that's going to bring up a 4th and long, and that may have taken us out of field goal range all the way back to the 32-yard line. So,
yeah, I don't think I've ever seen our kicker ever kick one that far. I'm not saying that he can't, but it doesn't look like that they're going to go that route. They're going to keep the offense out there on the field, and there's not too many plays in the playbook for a 4th and 20.
Yeah.
But we'll see what the South Paulding Spartans come up with here.
Looks like they're going to go 4 wide here. And again, we've got delay a game. There it is. Just what you were talking about, Woody.
That's it.
Again, on a 4th down play, we get a delay. Maybe that was on purpose to set up a punting formation here, but I doubt they would punt inside their own 50. Nope, they're going to punt it. So they're going to try a pooch kick here.
Maybe try to pin them back, you know, and get that defense out there that played really strong in that first possession. You know, if they can come out there and keep that momentum, you know, this is the right call.
Yeah, this is absolutely a little pooch punt here. And North Paulding's going to play for the fake, and they're just going to let the ball go. So this is a good opportunity just to get it over those deep guys' heads on about the 15-yard line and pin them back. Pooch punt right there, perfect. If we can get the good bounce. Oh, nice job.
Oh, they called it a
Oh, now they're going to say we touched the ball in the end zone. So good effort by South Paulding. Tried to maybe just a little bit too much on it.
Yeah, it looked like it bounced on the 2, maybe the 3, and hit that forward roll. But
Yep.
some good effort there. But, you know, North to take over on their own 20.
Oh, no. All right, so North Paulding will take over here from their own 20-yard line. And, again, they'll come out in their spread formation. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, single back in the backfield, quarterback. And they'll go straight speed sweep handoff to the left-hand side. And good containment, nice containment, nice play. We were able to hold them there for about a 2-yard gain. Chandler Burks sealed the corner there and sent the running back up inside. They were for a short gain.
And that number 25, Jack Young, he got in the backfield and made him move his feet. Oh! Nice play by Jack Young, number 25, on a little out route. He jumped in front of the pass, and he broke it up. He looks like he could have picked that, and that's probably what he was thinking. But either way, broke up the pass, and now they got a 3rd and 8.
And that was the end of the first quarter. So at the end of 1, we've got a tie ball game here, 7-7, and a good defensive stand here. We're going to take them 3rd and long, 3rd and about 8 yard. And, again, they go no huddle, hurry-up offense here. And it was just a straight drop by the quarterback, Chase Noonan, and he tried throw the ball in a little out, and Jack was able to get his arm up in there and break up the pass. So good job, and now we'll go to the second quarter, tie ball game. Good ball game here.
Yeah, very good.
South Paulding had a little hiccup with the opening kickoff. Gave up 6 easy points and a PAT. So, but answered it right back, and now it looks like both defensive teams have settled in, and we're going to have a good game. So, North comes to the line again. They'll bring 3 receivers to the right of their formation, 1 to the left, single back. Number 21, Corn Collins in the backfield, Chase Noonan, the quarterback. He goes straight drop, quick. Tried to throw a little seam route up the middle to Mixon, number 40, Matt Mixon. He just ran it straight up the seam, and the quarterback tried to fit it in the window there and was unable to. Threw it a little low for an incomplete pass, and so now North will have to punt.
I tell you what, Scott, that he was open. Quarterback had him. It was a bad throw. That's good for the South Paulding Spartans, though.
Absolutely. 23 is your punter. Chase Brady deep for South Paulding.
Number 4
is Trayvon Simmons. So, again, he's going to try to return it. Oh, nice move. Made the first guy miss. Nice job. He fields the ball at the 40.
There's a flag on the play.
And was able to get it up to about the South Paulding 48-yard line. So nice little move to get past the first guy and get the ball up the field to their own to the South Paulding 48. And this may be against North, maybe a late hit here.
I tell you what, to be a punt returner, you got to have a little bit of moxie to yourself because these guys are coming, hauling, flying as fast as they can possibly get down there, and you got a matter of a few seconds to make a decision. Fair catch it, run it. We have a block in the back by South Paulding.
Oh, so they're going to say it's on South, so that's going to back them up 10.
Block in the back.
And so South Paulding will take over on their own 38-yard line. So penalty on South Paulding. And they'll be moving right to left here. And we'll line up 2 receivers. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, I formation. Josh Anderson, Jay Bowen in the backfield behind Luke Norman. Snap, straight handoff again to Josh Anderson. Good move. And gained about 4.5 yards. So same play, little trap up the middle to Josh, and he gains 4, bring up 2nd and 6. I like the philosophy here, just running clock, moving the ball, 4 or 5 yards of carry with your big fullback, and then when you need to, you can give it to your tail or throw a little quick slant. So good game plan by South, and they're able to keep North Paulding's defense on the field.
Yeah, this is a little of West Coast philosophy here.
Quick toss to the right side. Jay Bowen cuts it up. Was only able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he had a little crease there, and he tried to hit it hard. And looks like, is that 47 and 55 in there. 55, again, we've called his name a lot. That's Austin Bullock. 47 is going to be Grant Troop. So good play by North there. Gained about a yard, bring up 3rd, and about 5.5 looks like.
I tell you what, if the offensive line can just hold their block for another second, there's some big plays out there to be had.
So we'll go shotgun, 3rd and 5, and it looks like South's going to have to take another timeout. So with 10:20 left to go in the second quarter, South Paulding, North Paulding tied up at 7. Scott Blake, Woody Burks, Randy Riggs here with you, 278 The Mix. We're at Tim Glanton Field on the campus of South Paulding High School tonight. So good game so far.
Tell you what, it's always important, if you feel like you got to take a timeout to make sure that you get the right play because you definitely don't want to give the ball right back to the other team. You need to keep that momentum. So it's tough that you got to use 2 so fast, but you'd rather do that than to have anybody not on the same page and then have another thing like we had the last drive.
Absolutely. So South Paulding talks about it, comes back to the line. Luke Norman, your quarterback. And they'll come back to the line, 3rd and 5 here. I formation, two receivers to the right and tight end to the right. So we'll go, bootleg. And we got a man wide open, 81. Tyler Rogers. Nice little bootleg out to the left. Luke had him wide open and hit him dead in the hands on the North Paulding 30-yard line and just went right between his fingers for an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 4th down. So there we go, Willie. That's what we talked about. Those little miscues that can cost you in the end. That's a great read by Luke there. Made a great pass, hit him right where he should.
On the run, out of the pocket. Nice.
So Jay Bowen, the punter, punts it. And we're going to get a good South Paulding roll here. And it's going to be down on the North 21-yard line. So North now will take over with 10 minutes, 2 seconds left in the second quarter. North takes over on their own 21-yard line.
Well, just like, South, North has had their hiccups as well. That's why you got a little defensive this back and forth game that they got going on right now. But, at the same time, eventually somebody is going to hit what they're trying to hit. They're going to stop having those hiccups, and that's what's going to be the momentum changer.
Yep, so North will come to the line. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Chase Noonan in shotgun. They'll bring a receiver in motion. And they'll bring it right up the middle, number 21, on a little quick hit up the middle. That's Corn Collins.
Nice hard run by number 21 for North Paulding.
All right, and he gains about 7 yards.
There they go again with the hurry up.
Give it straight up the middle. They're going to try to run. Nice play.
That was very nice by the defense.
45 from South Paulding.
LaDevin Matthews.
LaDevin Matthews. Nice play. Loss of a yard, maybe a yard and a half is going to bring up 3rd and a long 5.
North Paulding, they don't huddle, but they get up there to the line of scrimmage. They look over to the sideline, get their play call. Look at their risk coaches, and then they go at it.
Again, shotgun formation, 3 receivers right, straight drop, looks back to the right, and it's going to be picked off. And
by Josh Anderson.
Josh Anderson picks the ball off and runs it back for a touchdown. Nice job. Josh stepped right into the window right there, just dropped back from his outside linebacker's position, grabbed the ball on about the 30-yard line, and was off to the races. Nice job by Josh there.
Very nice. He just sat in the zone. It was a zone defense. They just sat in the zone. That Mike linebacker stood up and, made a good grab and took it to the house. It's good to see the defense get some points on the board.
So here we go. South Paulding now takes the lead, 13-7. Christian Sosa on for the PAT. Snap, hold, kick is up and good.
It's real good.
Ford, we got a little flag up. Hold up. Let's see what we have.
I'll tell you what, that Christian Sosa, he hadn't been kicking the PATs here of late, but he looks like he's got a little extra something on these kicks.
I think he was tired of Brittany getting all the glory over there.
I know that Coach Glenn had told me that he's been trying to get back out on the field.
So it looks like the penalty is going to be on North.
They'll decline.
And they'll decline it, and South will take the lead 14-7. So nice defensive play. Great job by the defense. Josh Anderson, good hands there. Just snatches the ball right out of the air and takes it to the house for 6.
I'll tell you what, that Josh Anderson, he's a big fella. I mean, at 5'11", 235 pounds, you got some guys in the NFL at that size. So it's good to have him on our team. He's a smart football player, very dedicated to the sport and the game, and loves his teammates. I know this is his senior year, and, he wants to go out on top. So it's good to see him make a play out there on defense.
I'll tell you a quick story about Josh. When he was 10 years old, I was coaching youth football, and he showed up with his brother PJ, who was a fullback at Hiram at the time, and wanted to play. Josh was too big to play with his own age. Never played football before. But they signed him up anyway. We moved him up to the older 11, 12-year-old age group. He had no idea what he was doing. We put him at defensive tackle and said, go tackle the guy with the ball. And he was a man at 10 years old. So we had a good time with him that year, and he has carried that straight on all the way here. So very proud of them, and great family, great kid.
Very much.
Christian Sosa on the kickoff, and he was a little dribbler kick, picked up at about the 10, dropped, and now they'll try to run it back up.
Number 12.
Number 12, that's Brent Johnson, and he'll cross about the 20.
Got met by number 2, Kalia Hackett, and they just a little stalemate going on.
North was able to get it to about the 21, maybe 22-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, I don't know if that kick was by design.
Looked like he got on top of it a little bit.
Just a little bit. Because, in high school, anything into the end zone on a kickoff's a touchback, so usually that's what you want to do. Don't want to take no chances of any craziness happening.
All right, so North will come to the line. Shotgun, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. And nice
fake.
Oh, nice fake by the quarterback. They ran a little zone read play, looked like. You faked the ball, put the ball in the belly of the running back, number 21, Corn Collins, and Noonan pulls it out and takes it over to the left side for a 9-yard gain. Nice fake. I thought we had him in the backfield. I was watching the running back. Nice fake there. Again, they'll come to the line and hurry up. Chase Noonan. Now they'll look over to the side, get the play. Corn Collins in the backfield. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Option play. Nice. Oh, we had him shut down. A nice play by 57. Had him cut the corner off on him, and he was able to cut it back up there. And it looked like we had him for no gain, and he was able to squeak through for the first down. All right, North Paulding, again, shotgun formation, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, Corn Collins in the backfield, Chase Newman is your quarterback. Bring the running back in motion, quick little jet sweep to the right side, and they are holding. It looked like they're holding our cornerback, Chandler Burks, on the right side there.
Well, there was a clip that happened before that, but no flag on the play. So that opened up the hole for about a 5-yard gain on a little jet sweep.
And instead of handing the ball off, they just toss it. That's number 4, Caden Bishop, on the run there. And again, they come back to the hurry-up offense. 2 right, 2 left, 1 in the backfield. Bobbled snap, and now Noonan is running for his life. And he was able to get by 55 and was able to turn the corner for a first down.
Yeah, it looks like he got sprung again by another illegal block, but there again, no call on the play.
Looks like they're running a little bit of the Georgia Tech blocking scheme. All right, hurry up offense. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Corn Collins up the no again. They run the little fake zone read, and the quarterback again, nice fake, and he's able to pull the ball out and gain about 15 yards and into South Paulding territory, and they'll take it 1st and 10.
Scott, on that on this spread shotgun type read, that he's reading that defensive end. If that defensive end crashes, he's going to keep it.
Oh, there we go. So they come to the line and throw try a little bubble screen, and they throw. It looked like a backwards lateral.
It was.
And referee comes in and says it's an incomplete pass.
Oh, no, it was a backwards pass.
So,
wow.
Wow. All right, North comes to the line quickly. 2 running backs.
In a pistol formation.
In the pistol, yeah. And he'll drop straight back screen. Nice setup there, and here comes Corn Collins, and he was able to get up and gain about 12 yards, 13 yards on the play. Again, now North is running exactly what they want to. Hurry it up. As soon as the umpire sets the ball, they're on the line and they're ready to go. So again, they're going to run the pistol. Corn Collins will move to the right side, got a tail backed up, and they'll give it straight to number 4. And nice play. Number 45, Devin Matthews, was able to cut his legs out from under him with about a half-yard gain. So that'll bring up second and 8.5, 9 yards to go.
And with the new rules in place, his helmet came off. He's got to come off for at least one play.
Yep.
For the new concussion rules. Another little sweep toss. Something, I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen very much of, but it went nowhere, actually. It went backwards. So,
88, Brady McCray made a nice play there. Was able to cut the ball off there and brings up 3rd and long.
Actually, 88 is Jonathan Pritchett. They must have a missed thing. Yeah, they do.
Oh, 88.
Yeah, Jonathan Pritchett.
Okay.
Another screen.
Screen. Oh, we sniff it out. Nice. Jack Young. Great play by Jack Young. That's going to bring up 4th and about 20.
About an 8-yard loss on that play.
Yeah, nice play. Jack read that well from his linebacker position. I guess he's playing linebacker.
Yes,
Is he playing like a safety or a?
No, he's playing wheel linebacker.
Okay. So nice play by Jack there, and that's going to bring up a 4th and long, and it looks like North, like South did, is going to line up in an offensive formation, and he's going to drop straight back and throw it long. It looks like they got a man open, and it's caught. Incomplete. No, bobbled the ball and dropped it, but there's a flag on the play. So we've got illegal shift by the offense, which is going to be declined, and now South will take over on their own 35-yard line. So nice defensive stand. North almost converted on a long pass there.
And that was covered by Anthony Caratini. He's new to that side as a starter. He did get beat a little bit on that play, but he was able to come up and dislodge the ball from the reception. So good hustle play by Caratini.
So South Baldwin will take over here. 4 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the second quarter. Luke Normer, I formation, 2 receivers left. So we'll give it straight up the middle. Josh Anderson. Oh, my goodness. Josh Anderson gets hit by 44 after about a 5-yard gain and just bulldozes his way for another 5 yards. 44.
I tell you what, Josh is running like he has a purpose. He's running behind his pads. Earlier in the year he was kind of getting too low, afraid of people hitting him in his legs. Had a little talk with him, told him, listen, you need to get behind your pads, run hard, run strong, you're thick. It looks like he's doing that for the last couple games.
Absolutely. Great run, 8 yards again, so we'll go 2nd and 2. We'll give it straight handoff up the middle. Jay Bowen, he's able to cut it back to the right side, and Jay's gone. He's on the 40, 30, and he's going to cut back inside the 10, 5, stretches out.
They are not going to give it to him.
Oh, they're going to mark him down short of the – just short of the end zone.
I tell you
That's on the far side away from us, but he made 2 great cuts there, Woody.
He did.
On about the 10-yard line, and I thought he was able to stretch it in. I guess they're going to say his knee was down before the ball crossed, but I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, he got stuffed up there right at the line of scrimmage,
Absolutely.
But he ran hard, strong, popped it outside. Good to see that. South hadn't really never had 2 big backs like they have right now, and, with Josh 5'11", 235, Jay's 5'11", 190, they got some good-sized backs.
And now South will take another timeout.
Final timeout of the half.
And Glanton is not happy. Something's going on, and Glanton is not happy about it.
No, he is not.
And he is wearing somebody out on the sideline. And you know what? I kind of like seeing that.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I love Coach Glanton, and he's a mild-mannered, very matter-of-fact guy. But good to see you every now and then when when you need to get on somebody. I like to see him get on them. So
that's right.
That's good.
Keep them in check. Keep them focused, and to let them know this is a very important game for South. They really need to win this game. If they want to have any aspirations of playing in the playoffs in this new, alignment that, Georgia has put the high school football programs in. So, North is at 4-1. South is at 2-2. They really need this game so that they can control their own destiny, and not be in the hands of, hoping this person loses or do we win the tiebreaker kind of thing.
Absolutely. So South Baldwin will take over first and goal from inside the 1 yard line. If the nose of the football is an inch away from the goal line, I'd be surprised here. But looks like we're going to line up in their wishbone formation, strong formation, and they're going to blitz in, and we give it straight up the middle, and
Touchdown.
we're in. Touchdown. And I didn't see who scored that.
Anderson.
Josh Anderson. Josh Anderson, big Josh Anderson, 35, able to get it in over the left side, and South now widens their lead to 20-7 with 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
It's really good to see South, put points up on the board quick in the game. Usually it's long drives and, 3 points, long drives, and a touchdown. But to see these 3 touchdowns as fast as they got them, in this first half, it makes you feel good about what they're doing, and I think that gives them the confidence that they need to say, hey, we can do this if we can just get out of our own way.
Absolutely. And Christian Sosa kicks the ball into the parking lot through the uprights. So 21-7 is your score here. Scott Blake, Woody Burks, Randy Riggs here, 278 from Hicks from Tim Glanton Field on the campus of South Paulding High School. Great night for football. The weather's just perfect. For football. Beautiful day today, and once the sun went down, it's cooled off a little bit, and it's just great weather for football. And South Paulding has really taken advantage of, after they've made the miscue on the opening kickoff, the defense has really played well, made the stops when they need to make the stops. North was able to get a little drive going a minute ago, and South was able to sort of regroup and stop that and answer with a score. So we'll kick off now. Christian Sosa back deep for North Paulding is number 40, Matt Mixon. And it looks like they'll let the ball bounce and go out of bounds.
That'll be a flag.
So that'll be a flag, and North will take over on their own. They bring that to the 45, right?
No.
Or 35?
I'll tell you what, it changes so much, I'm not even sure. It looks like the 35.
35, yep. They'll bring it to the 35.
That is one of those, mistakes that you really just can't have. Field position is, something that, you really got to, you got to have.
Absolutely.
You just got to have it.
All right, so North will bring their offense to the line. 2 receivers left to the right, single backfield, Corn Collins behind Chase Newman.
Keeps the ball.
Keeps the ball in the zone read play, and again, Jack Young coming up from his outside linebacker spot. Makes the nice tackle for a short gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Actually, I think that was 88 Jonathan Pritchett on that one.
So Pritchett,
yeah.
Pritchett. So he's playing that
he does.
right side.
He'll play
back.
some in and some outside linebacker.
Okay, they snuck him back there on me. So again, North lines up. They'll give it straight up the middle to number 4. He breaks out, was able to bust out and turn the corner here over the 50-yard line.
Nice run.
Nice run. Number 2, Khalil Hackett on the tackle. Good little run by number 4.
They had some good
Caden Bishop. Nice block by. They blocked down on the their right tackle was able to block down on the end, it looked like, and a good cut there right at the point of attack to get outside and make a good gain. So they'll go quick. Again, they tried the little zone read play. Nice play by Casey Cobb. Casey Cobb was able to bring him down for no gain, maybe even a yard loss. Yeah, he'll get credited for a sack there on a loss. So good tackle for loss there, bringing up 2nd and long. Again, they bring up quick snap, 3 receivers right, draw play, 45 and 3. Chandler Burks, 45. Ladavian comes up and make a tackle on the 40-yard line of South Paulding, and that'll bring up 3rd at about 5.5, looks like.
You know, they're kind of in that hurry up, but they're not in a hurry. You know, they don't really huddle up. They keep you spread out, keep you thinking. I think what the offensive coordinator does is try to see the defensive alignment and then make his call.
Quick snap, they'll go option, and the quarterback keeps it and able to cut back and was able to break a tackle. Looked like number 3 Chandler Burks was going to be able to get him, and he was able to bust through there and get away from him. Trayvon Simmons was able to make the tackle on the 30-yard line, and that'll be 1st and 10 for North Paulding.
Actually, Chandler had stripped the ball out, but he was able to recover it in the air right before he got hit by Trayvon.
So, again, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, quick snap.
Quarterback keep.
Quarterback draw up the middle, and South was able to bottle that up for a no gain and a loss even of about a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards. So 1 minute and 1 second left to go. Here's where South needs to be able to stand up and make a stand here, and North is going to take a timeout and try to figure out how they want to attack this.
I tell you what, just like in the last series on our defense, we had that little bend, don't break type of momentum going. Let's see if they can step it up and do it again. I mean, it looks like, they're really trying to get the quarterback running, trying to keep, the defense confused a little bit by this motion read type offense that they got. But South has done a really good job, for the most part, keeping him inside the tackles and not letting him break out on the edge.
Absolutely. So the timeout comes at a good time for South Paulding, lets them catch their breath a little bit and kind of regroup. And now North will come to the line. Again, they'll put 2 receivers left, 2 right, Corn Collins, and the quarterback, Chase Noonan. Corn will come back to the right hand, straight drop, looking. Looks like he's going to throw on the run. Man, wide open, able to get the ball at the 20-yard line. He was knocked out of bounds.
That was just a nice play by the quarterback, keeping it alive with his legs. Linebacker broke too soon, didn't stay with they had the little drag routes going on where they cross right in front of the linebackers. And he was able to dump it over their head for a big gain.
Yep, so they'll come back to the line again. Quick. They'll give it straight up the middle to Corn Collins, and he'll break through, and it looks like he was able to get in the end zone. So a 19-yard run straight up the middle right there. North in 2 plays after the timeout was able to score on just 2. A nice play by the quarterback to keep a pass play alive and a good gain, and then come straight to the line and hand it off to your big running back straight up the middle, and he was able to get it across the goal line to make it 21-13. Caden Bishop will try the extra point. Noonan holding. Kick is up, and it is good. So 21-14, 43 seconds left to go here in the second quarter, and South Paulding will get that much time to see if maybe we can run a kickback here, or maybe I don't know if we'll try to do anything fancy if we get stopped. May just try to go to the locker room up by 7.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's very important as a defense when you're playing an offense like this to be disciplined and, play your position. Try not to get out. I know things happen so fast out there on the field, but when you see that quarterback break contain, until he crosses that line of scrimmage, you got to, be focused on, your coverage, because really that's what broke that open right there.
So Caden Bishop will kick the ball off for North Paulding. Back deep, Trayvon Simmons, Chandler Burks, Jay Bowen. They're expecting a little pooch kick here.
Or an onside maybe.
Maybe an onside, I doubt. But they're going to kick it on the ground, I would think, for sure. Yep. Jay Bowen will pick it up on the hop. He'll cut back to the left side and was able to break Matt Mixon on the run. And, oh, nice stiff arm. Was able to just really, Matt Mixon took the worst of that shot. Bowen was able to cut back to the left sideline and laid a really nice stiff arm on Matt Mixon and gets the ball to the South Paulding 40 47-yard line, 48-yard line, where they'll take over on offense here.
I tell you what, that stiff arm, it can be just as dangerous as a block if you know how to do it.
Absolutely. So Norman will bring the Spartans up to the line, 2 receivers right, and they'll give it straight up the middle to Big Josh Anderson. He breaks through for about 4 or 5 yards over the right-hand side. So 27 seconds to go, no timeouts, and Glanton's telling everybody, get to the line, get to the line. 22 seconds. Again, same formation, 2 receivers right, I formation. We run a little counter to Jay Bowen, and he breaks up the middle and is grabbed at the north. And they're going to stop the clock to move the chains, and now we get everybody up to the line. Maybe we're going to spike the ball here. Yep, we spiked the ball with 6.6 left to go. So they start the clock before the chains ever get set.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, should have been 9 seconds left to go.
No more than maybe a half a second run out the clock. No more than a second, maybe. But we got 6.6 to go.
Probably one play here. So we'll go. Here we go. Split backs. Receivers right to the right, 2 to the right. We'll drop straight back, max protection. And Luke will lay it up, trying to throw it deep. And we were able to catch. And we've got a flag down. Flag down.
We got zeros on the clock, but the game cannot go into the half on a flag, on a penalty.
On a defensive penalty here. So South can hope that it's a defensive penalty. Maybe we can get a field goal. So
illegal
now they're
man downfield.
They're going to say illegal man downfield.
So that'll take us to
halftime. So nice. I think the pass was completed. They're going to say it was a completed pass, but we had men. Yep, illegal man downfield. So we'll go to the halftime with South Paulding leading North Paulding 21-14. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes to recap the first half and get ready for the second half. We're live at South Paulding High School. Tim Glanton Field, Scott Blake, Woody Burke, Randy Riggs here on 278 The Mix. Nice of you to join us tonight. And we'll be back in just a minute.
So why are the Braves playing the game under protest? No, it doesn't say that. It just says they're playing under protest. Says the Braves are? Yeah. When a kid. Yeah. Woo! About 7-10 on Thursday. We got MCA. What's up with MCA? Okay. MCA. No, man, the South 107 scoreboard's not MCA no more, it's MCA. South 107 thing they did after the games is now sponsored by MCA. Really? Yeah, I don't know what stands for there. Hey, we look pretty good, don't we, guys?
Oh, bottom of the ninth.
Hey, Scott, you want to interview these guys?
Interview them. Oh, you can interview them. That's what I'm interviewing.
Brad, how you interview them, man? Come on, man. It's like cardboard, man. Just go ahead and interview them. I'm nervous. I can't do that. Come on, Brad. Here. I've never been on the microphone. Yeah, okay. Come on, man. Interview these guys real quick. I got paid, man. I do too, but that's what I want you to interview. Ah, you covered. Nicky Skelter, come interview these guys. Come on, man. Brad, I'll interview real quick. Which band is this? Is North Paulding. We'll interview my North Paulding's band. Come on, who wants to go first? Come on, Hemphill.
I got it.
All right, it's halftime show. We're watching the North Paulding Wolfpack Marching Band. Looks like they have as many people as the football team does. Man, that's a big old band. We are 18 minutes away from the start of the third quarter. Randy K. Riggs here for the halftime show with the man And if you don't believe me, just ask him. He'll tell you how good he is. Miles Hiphill, the East Paulding place kicker, kickoff guy. I think I've watched every game that you played this year so far, and you've had one return. What happened with that, man?
It's a bad ball. It's my fault.
I saw a game where you kicked the ball, and I heard that the refs weren't giving you a kicking ball. What kind of ball? What's up with that?
I don't know. We're East Paulding, so officials try to get every way to give us a disadvantage.
Yeah, it's always officials' fault. I understand, but they gave you a ball that wasn't one you normally kick, right?
Yeah, it was actually the quarterback's ball in
What game was that?
North Paulding.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
The first game of the season. That's right. And I was telling everybody, I said, watch this guy. He's going to kick it through the uprights on the kickoff. And I think you got it down to like the 15 maybe.
No, it was farther than that.
Okay, 14.
Give me a break here.
No, you did a good job with that ball, man. It just swiveled a lot. It didn't go like you're used to, I guess. And for some reason, they didn't give you the kicking ball, right?
Yeah, I don't know why. It actually happened last game, too.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I think they tried to hold you back from making the player of the week or something.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, okay. Like I told you, if you don't take my word for it, the man knows I kick a football. Just ask him; he'll tell you.
I will.
So you're looking at Georgia Southern, right?
Yeah, I love it down there.
You're a guy that could probably have a lot of choices to choose from, and you want to be in the South, in the country.
I do.
You don't want to go to a big school and all that good stuff.
I mean, if the opportunity comes and that's where I see myself, and then I don't know. I'm gonna wait till the end of the year though, and
Well, what would change your mind?
I mean, I'm gonna visit some more schools, but I just want to see the campus.
Who are we looking at? I heard that maybe Auburn might be checking you out.
Yeah, Auburn,
maybe Alabama.
Middle Tennessee.
As long as you stay in the SEC,
Ohio.
I guess that'd be pretty good.
Yeah. I actually contacted Georgia Tech's coach the other day.
Georgia Tech?
Yeah.
Are you that smart, man?
No, but you know, you don't have to be too smart to play football.
You got to keep some grades up somewhere, I think.
Yeah, I'm doing good in school.
Yeah. What kind of grade points you got?
3.3.
Yeah, that's good, man. I'm proud of you.
I mean, it's not too bad.
That's good. When you figure out what school you can go to, then you can do what you got to do to take care of things with that.
Exactly.
So you're getting ready to take the SAT tomorrow,
Yep, unfortunately.
and you ripped your shirt tonight.
Yeah, how about
Man,
that?
What's up with that, man?
What a weekend.
Yeah, it's a bad day going on already. You sat down, come up here to hang out a little bit and do some interviews with us, and walked out of the press box and ripped your shirt.
Yeah, how about that?
It happens to Mickey Skelton every night, man. He walks out of here, the women just start pulling on his shirt, kind of like Elvis Presley or something. They're like, Mickey, you're so fine.
Maybe Kamani was pulling on it.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. That could be what it was. Well, let's talk real quick to our other guests, and then we'll come back and let you guys just talk together for a little bit.
All right.
We have with us East Paulding running back, the East Paulding sensation running back. I guess people tell him that he's awesome and great and fantastic, but he's so humble he'll tell you he's not that good, I guess. But
I'm okay.
Kamani Thomas, number 28. You're okay, right?
Yes, sir. I'm okay.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Just, watching the game, passing out some cards, stars and strikes,
Yeah, keeping up on the Stars and Strikes marketing. Got that going on for us tonight. We're over here. You guys have an off night.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about your season so far.
Well, my season so far, I'm just trying to get back to 100%. Last year I had turf toe. Wasn't really me. Colleges kind of, went away a little bit because they were scared I wasn't going to ever get back to 100%. But, this year I'm trying to prove that I'm normal the way I was sophomore year when everybody was like, oh, yeah, Kamani Thomas.
Yeah, I remember last year we did the opening game with Jack Daniels and Mickey Skelton, and I did the game with you guys against South Paulding, and we kept saying, Kamani must be hurt. He's on the sidelines. He must be hurt. He must be hurt. But you got out there, ran 100 yards, and went back to the sidelines, and got back out there, ran another 50 yards, and went back to the sidelines. So,
yes,
when did you hurt your toe?
I actually hurt it in the pregame, the scrimmage against Chapel Hill.
Oh, that's not good. You call a tow truck?
Turf toe.
Did you call a tow truck on it?
Nah, I didn't call it a tow truck.
He didn't call it, Mickey, he didn't call it tow truck, so we're okay. Well, what do you guys think about this game so far tonight, man? You got South Paulding leading North Paulding?
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised at, how good South Paulding is playing.
South Paulding's playing really sharp. They look good. A couple penalties. They did catch the ball right there in the first half in the end zone, but they called an illegal man downfield. But that didn't count. But it was a nice Hail Mary play. So what's going on with Kamani Thomas, and how many autographs have you signed after your Fox 5 appearance that they did that feature on you last year? 2 years ago.
I haven't really signed many autographs. I mean, people know who I am.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I go places and they speak to me, but I mean, not really many autographs.
You don't sign many, huh? No. Well, we'll have to get you hanging out with Miles more because he's always signing autographs. He went and bought him a stamp. He got tired of writing, and he just bought a stamp and said, don't. So what's going on with Kamani Thomas in college?
Well, really, I'm just focusing on the season. I haven't even thought about college. I'm waiting till after the season, make sure everything is right on the field, getting back to 100%. And then after the season, I'll focus on colleges, and wherever I choose, I'll go.
And I understand that you're focusing on this year's football. We've been joking around, but look a little serious. I know you got people watching you. You probably have people calling you all the time.
Yes, sir.
You're just a standout athlete around Paulding County, man. People love to watch you play. It's a lot of fun. And what colleges have tried to reach out to you?
Right now, I'm talking to Vanderbilt, Ohio, Middle Tennessee. Georgia Tech kind of talked to me somewhat, just waiting. But, I mean,
What about Georgia Southern?
I get some interest from Georgia Southern, but that's more of a Miles.
Yeah, that's a Miles. That's close to his hunting ground, I think. And I think that he likes that. But no, not at all. No redneck joke. It's all good. But you guys are having a great season. You're, 5-0 already?
5-0, yes, sir.
Kind of got nervous the first part of the year. You guys had a new coach coming in. I don't think it's any secret that he didn't push you guys quite as hard as your former coach did. And get right at the last 10 minutes of practice and say, I didn't like that one, let's start over.
Yes, sir.
But we were kind of worried a little bit about the season. North Paulding played you guys pretty sharp.
North Paulding actually a better team this year, so.
They got a great coach, Scott Jones, over there at North Paulding. He's done a great job with that program. And since that game, I guess somebody or something or yourselves lit a fire.
Yes, sir.
And East Paulding has just blown everybody out this year. 200. Miles tells me it's 212 points to 9.
To none. 0.
200 and.
Yeah.
Who did? Oh, that's right. North scored 17 on you guys. But what about your kicker, man? What do you think about him? Put him right on the spot. He don't want to say anything. Miles is here holding a hot dog over his head.
I don't know, but Miles, he does a lot for us. Every time we kick the ball off, he puts it in the end zone. So, it's good that the other team always starts off from the 20, got 80 yards to go down the field. So, Miles helps us out a lot.
Last week we were taking bets. Mickey and Jonathan Jones were taking bets last week. I bet you put it in the end zone. And one time Miles didn't do it, and I think Mickey lost like a lunch. But that's okay, man. That's okay. It's all good. So what else do you do in school, man? Are you in any other sports or wrestling or anything?
No. I ran track for East Paulding, but, track is kind of a joke.
Yeah.
So
it's not for you, man. They probably saw you run and said, why don't you come run track?
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened to Miles. He was out there playing around, and the coach come up and said, you ever thought about kicking a football? Miles kind of looked at him and took a dip spit. We're halftime tonight in the football game. We have Miles Hemphill and Kamani Thomas with us up at the South Paulding High School game as we bring you the 278 The Mix Game of the Week. What do you like so far, man? You seen some good stuff out here tonight?
I'd rather be out there playing.
Had you rather see this North Paulding team or the one you guys faced?
I'd rather see this North Paulding team. Of course.
And you guys have been shutting everybody out, man. You've been shutting them down. A lot of people around the county saying that they wished you guys had a little more competition. Not that the Paulding County schools are not that good, but you guys you're putting in your second string quarterbacks, running backs. You have an excellent backup guy, Tay Ray.
Yes, sir.
And they would like to see you guys have a lot more closer competition, so when you do go to the playoffs, you're a little more prepared for that.
Yes, sir. But I think our past experience and what we've been through in the past in the playoffs, I think that'll prepare us for what we have upcoming in playoffs this year.
So who you guys play next week?
We play Hiram.
Hiram next week at Hiram, I think.
Yes, sir.
So Hiram won't hear the cannon go off, I guess.
No, they won't, unfortunately.
Unless we shoot it from east and hope they hear it. So you guys are playing Hiram High School next week, the Hiram Hornets?
Yes, sir.
And any predictions on that score? Or what do you know about Hiram this year so far?
Hiram, they're a decent team. I mean, I think they're 2-2 right now before tonight. I mean, they're okay. They'll give us a challenge, and I expect us to win.
Yeah, Jared McLean, the quarterback last year, works with us a little bit at Stars and Strikes, and he's having some fun playing football this year.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard anything about him?
I haven't heard anything about him this year. Last year, I know he went to Western Kentucky. I mean, he played it. I think he started after the quarterback got hurt.
Yeah, he did, and he's playing there this year and doing great and having a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
Well, appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with us tonight in the press box. We have Miles Hemphill. I'll tell you, he's a great kicker, but don't take my word for it. Just ask him; he'll tell you. Miles is great, man. Miles, I love Miles. He's a good guy, man. He's number, what are you right now in the state, man? Number 4?
I'm not actually on Max Preps this year.
Max Prep? What rank?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not yet. So you have points to prove this year, right?
I'm just doing game by game, doing the thing.
Game by game, doing this thing. And Kamani Thomas, hope your toe gets better, man.
Yes. Oh, it's better. Oh,
Your toe's good?
Yeah,
You're all
yes, sir.
good now, right?
Good.
There, no need to call the tow truck. You're good. You're 100% almost and ready to go.
yes, sir.
All right, Miles Hemphill, the East Paulding place kicker, and Kamani Thomas, the East Paulding tailback, running back, extraordinary guy here. And they handing out some stuff here for their job place, doing their job thing tonight.
Yes, sir.
They came to watch their co-worker Chandler Burks do his thing down on the field. And we'll be back with Scott Blake and Woody Burks coming up in a moment on 278 The Mix.
All right, 278 the mix. Scott Blake and Woody Burks. Randy Riggs here from Tim Glanton Field at South Paulding High School. Getting ready to get the second half of play underway. South Paulding winning 21-14 after a pretty good first half of play. It started off kind of rough for South Paulding Spartans. They were receiving the opening kickoff and muffed the kick, and North Paulding was able to scoop it up and score quickly, 8 seconds into the game to take a 7-0 lead. South Paulding put together a good drive to tie the score on a 40-yard run by Jay Bowen. And then the defenses sort of took over and held each other for a couple of drives, and then South was again able to get a good play by their defense. Josh Anderson picks the ball off and runs it in from 30 yards out on an interception, and then they score on the long run by Jay Bowen in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then there at the end of the second quarter, with a minute left to go, North Paulding was able to, in 2 plays after a timeout, score on a run up the middle by their running back, Corn Collins. So that's where we are here at halftime. South Paulding 21-14.
Yeah, South Paulding's always been known usually for their second half play. They go and they make their adjustments, and usually they're playing from behind. If they're able to, go back out there and build on what they did in the first half, and hold true to what they do, this should be a good outcome for them at the end of the game.
That's right, and South Paulding will open the second half kicking the ball to North Paulding, and I'd like to see the defense really step up here and hold North Paulding and set the tone for this second half.
Yeah, one of the things, for South is that they've always been, as their defense goes, they go. When their defense struggles, they struggle completely and totally. But if, like last week against Alatoona, defense kept them in the game, offense got to clicking. Had a couple of calls go one way or the other, and, we wound up losing that game, but played a really good school, tough and hard. First good competition I think they'd had this season. Held them, to 14 points for a long time, and so, if they can build off that momentum again, looks like they can, because, if you think about it, North has got only 7 points on offense. So, defense has been doing a really good job, and if they can keep this up, build on it, get maybe another turnover, which, I don't know if you know this, Scott, but South usually averages 2 to 3 turnovers a game. In high school, that's not common. And if you can get those turnovers and turn them into points and change the field position, usually works out to your favor.
Absolutely, and that goes at any level. If you win the turnover margin, you're usually going to win the game. So that's where we want to be. We want to be on the plus side of the turnover margin, and really set the tone with the defense. North Paulding runs this fast pace, and from what I've seen at the beginning of the year, they ran a little more I than they've ran tonight. We haven't seen any I formation tonight. It's been all spread, shotgun, and I guess they saw something on film with South Paulding's defense that they felt they could exploit with that formation. So here we go, Christian Sosa kicking off, and he'll kick it deep, and North Paulding will take it on their own 2-yard line and break it upfield and get to about their own 40. So a good return by North Paulding. Number 40, Mixon, on the return there, was able to hit a hole and get up to the 39-yard line of North Paulding, and they'll bring their offense, and Chase Noonan will take over here on their own 39.
Well, the defense definitely wants to be a trendsetter here. They would love to get a 3-and-out to flip the switch right here.
So here they go, Noonan, shotgun formation, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, and they'll hand it up the middle to Big Corn Collins, and he'll get about 2 yards. Nice job by the defense there.
Yeah,
and they're going to give him 3 yards on the carry. But good job. We were able to. It looked like we had the quarterback on that little read option play. We had that snuffed out with the quarterback, so he hands the ball to the running back, and linebackers did a good job of sealing that off and for a short gain. So, again, they come to the line, quick snap, bobble snap, and they'll run a little bubble screen out to Collins. A nice play by Jack Young. Jack Young comes up from his linebackers. They run just a little bubble screen to the running back to the right side, and Jack shoots. The blocker misses him, and he's able to tackle the back for a loss of about 4, bringing 3rd and 9, or 3rd and 11. And this is what South wants.
Yeah.
3rd and long yardage for North Paulding.
They need to watch that quarterback. That defense needs to stay. Defensive end stay at home. It's a drop back pass. It's incomplete.
They're going to say it's an incomplete pass. So, again, they run the same play where they line 3 receivers up to the left-hand side. Matt Mixon runs that little drag route across the formation, and they try to throw it in the window of the zone. He made a good throw. It hit the receiver in the hands. One of our defenders gets his hands in and was able to knock the ball down. So it brings up 4th and 11, and North will punt here.
I tell you what, that was the same play that they missed earlier with a bad throw. It's a bad snap. They get it up. And for some reason, Trayvon catches the ball without a fair catch signal and gets smashed.
Somebody told Trayvon you're not allowed to fair catch tonight because there's been twice. The second time on a punt, he made a good move. The guy missed him, but this time with the bad snap, the punt team was able to get down there and just met him right on the catch. Lucky to hang on to the ball.
I'll tell you what, he is a sophomore, good young player. Maybe, he's not out there thinking about that. So,
all right, South comes to the line and they'll give the ball straight hand off to big Josh Anderson, straight up the middle.
Called him down.
And they're going to call him down. The ball comes loose there. North picks it up and says they've got it on a fumble, but Josh gets 6 yards, and they're going to say he's down, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, he's got to learn. He has had a little problem with that this year. In the Villa Rica game, he had a couple of them on a drive that was, just uncalled for, but hadn't done it up until that point. It could have been one of those things. They stripped it out the last second, but fortunately he was down. Norman
brings the Spartans up to the line. 2 receivers right. They'll hand to the Jay Bowen on the right side. There he is with a big stiff arm. And no, they grabbed him by the jersey, number 12. Made a nice play there. Brent Johnson was able to tackle him for no gain. Jay tried to use that big stiff arm again, and number 12, Johnson, was having none of that. Was able to grab some cloth and bring him down.
Yeah, that stiff arm, it can, when you get used to using it all the time, sometimes you don't want to, use your juke moves or your shimmy shake kind of things. You think you can just powerhouse everybody, but if they get a hold of that arm or that cloth, like you said, they'll drag you down.
Norman comes to the line, split backs, 2 receivers to the right, drops straight back. Oh, dangerous pass. Tried to hit the receiver.
Very dangerous.
Simmons in the middle of the field. He had defenders all over him. The ball was tipped. Very easily could have been intercepted. Luckily, the ball hits the ground for an incomplete pass, bringing up 4th down.
Last week against Alatoona, the South brought out some screens. And we hadn't seen any of that yet in this game. Maybe they might want to start looking at that to break up some of that inside pressure that North Paulding is bringing.
Jay Bowen back to punt, punts it deep. North Paulding, he muffs the punt and then was able to pick it up and gain about 8-9 yards. We missed the shoestring tackle. Khalil Hackett missed the shoestring tackle there, number 41 or 40. Matt Mixon on the return, and they bring it out to the North Paulding 45, where they'll take over 1st and 10. So here comes that fast-paced North Paulding offense again. They'll line up with 2 receivers to your right, 1 to the left in the pistol formation. Looks like Mixon is the deep back with Corn Collins flanked to the left-hand side. Snap, straight drop, pressure. Hobson bringing all kinds of pressure, and they try tried a little shovel pass and incomplete.
You know, the one thing about the defensive line, they have to realize that when that offensive line is letting them go by, there's a good chance that's a screen. Most times your offensive line is just not letting your defensive line, you know, just have a full run at the quarterback.
That's right. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Now they'll bring 3 receivers right, 1 on the left. Corn Collins single back in the backfield with Noonan in the shotgun. Collins goes out to the right, quick little pass, 3-step drop, and they're going to say it's an incomplete. About a 12-yard pass on a hitch route, looked like. A little timing hitch route. The ball was on the receiver. Looked like it hit him in the hands and was able to, he wasn't able to hang on to it. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. So here we go again. 3rd and long for the Wolfpack. And they'll go straight. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. They'll bring number 4 in motion. Straight drop. And there it is again. That little quick pass. And they're going to say he was over the, wow, they're going to give him 12 yards on that. I thought they got him right at the sticks and pushed him back. But they're going to say it was a 12-yard gain.
Once again, that little seam route, wide open. These safeties, they're going to have to make their adjustments to make sure that he's not free and clear like that.
So North comes to the line. Noonan, your quarterback. Receivers 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Straight drop. A little quick screen to looked like number 4. I think it was number 4. They're unpiling them now.
Oh, it was number 25.
25.
We got a man down on the field for
Jacob
Southpaw.
Daniel. 57. Hobson looks to be down. We can't afford to lose him. He's one of the best defensive linemen South has.
Yeah, he's a two-way player, senior. You know, good leader, very passionate football player, very smart football player. So hopefully this is just a cramp of some sort.
And he is grabbing his leg, so hopefully that is just a little cramp.
You know, I know with the weather changing, it has helped out with some of that. But still, these guys, you know, they push themselves really hard all the time. Those muscles are super tight. You know, and sometimes, you know, it's just a little tweak, you know, misstep or stepped on a shoe or, you know, something like that. So hopefully everything's good. It looks like everything's good. He's stepping up on his own. He's coming off on his own power with a little limp, so I think we're good there. Crowd's giving him a nice applause, and Carter will come out for at least one play.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be fine. This guy a little limp. He's going to stretch that out, and he should be right back, looks like. So that'll be bring up 2nd down and 6 for North Paulding, and they'll come straight to the line again. And they're ready to go back to work. So they'll bring 3 receivers. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There we go. Noonan back in the shotgun. Corn Collins. They're going to, again, they run the little spread option there. And
Yeah, they were. It looked like South was ready for that one. He did keep it. You know, there again on that play, the quarterback is reading the defensive end, and when the defensive end crashes down like that, the quarterback will hold on to the ball, try to get on the outside. You know, so for the defensive end, it's usually it's best to kind of just stay at home and play the gap.
Let the linebackers have the middle of the field.
That's it.
So 3rd and about 3.5, 4 yards. They'll line up in the pistol, 2 receivers right, and they'll give it straight up to the middle, number 4. And he is met hard. Maybe a short 1-yard gain, number 4 on the carry. Caden Bishop. They had him in the tailback, lined up behind the quarterback, turned around, handed it straight up the middle, right off left guard. And for a short gain, and they'll go for it here, 4th and 2.
South Paulding's 35.
Yep, so again, look for that same play. Nope, they're going to, nice play,
Nice
88.
play. Jonathan Pritchett jumps up and he blocks the pass. What a play by the senior defensive end.
Great job there. They tried to run just a little quick hitch right at the sticks. and the defensive end was able to get his hands up and knock the ball down.
And literally looks like a big paw. He's got a mini cast on that hand, and from some fingers that he broke earlier in the year, but he hadn't missed a game, and out there playing hard, and that was a nice stop for the South Paulton defense.
Great job of holding them right there and taking over on downs from their own 35-yard line. So South Paulton will come to the line. Their own 35. Luke Norman, the quarterback. Josh Anderson, Jay Bowen behind him. 2 receivers to the right. They'll bring Chandler Burks in motion, going back towards the left. Quick snap, give it right to Jay Bowen off the left side, and he'll gain about 4, maybe 5 yards. And they throw a late flag.
Looks like it might be a hole coming from the white cap in the back. Yep.
Yep, they're going to call a holding. There we go. That's where we don't. South can't afford to shoot themselves in the foot with penalties here. First down, get a good gain on first down, and then get pushed back 10 yards for a hold call. So that's going to make it 1st and 20 from their own 25-yard line now. South comes to the line, I formation, 2 receivers to the right. They'll hand it straight to the right side. Josh Anderson off the right side, and he'll gain 5 yards up to the 30-yard line. Same play that's been good for and worked well for the Spartans all day long is that little quick hitter from the fullback, Josh Anderson, and I don't know that he hasn't gained 5 yards on that, at least 5 yards on that play.
Yeah.
Every time he's touched it. So
he's definitely been running really hard tonight, like we said earlier, running with a purpose. It's taken more than 2 usually to bring him down.
So the Spartans come to the line. Luke Norman split back, so go 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, and now Luke will go back in the shotgun. Straight drop, looking, little out route.
Dangerous throw and double coverage. Trying to hit number 81, Tyler Rogers, on an out route. Thankfully, the ball was low to the ground, so it wasn't picked off.
Matt Mixon, number 40, number 48, Deshaun Dortch defending that play, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and 15 for the Spartans.
I'll tell you what, the reason why that worked for the defense is because, they're in a cover 2. They got the 2 safeties sitting back, got linebackers sitting out in the zone, waiting, for those little out routes because, it's worked well for South. We got a timeout, South Paulton.
Yep, South will take a timeout. 9 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter here.
And having to take another early timeout in the second half.
Yep, South Paulton still leading 21-14. 278 the mix. We're at Tim Glanton Field at South Paulton High School here for the South Paulton North Paulton game. And this has turned into a pretty good little rivalry between these 2 schools. Maybe not as much as the North Paulton East Paulton rivalry, but
right.
But I think this one is a little more civil, but both teams want to win this game. And to be honest, this game has been a lot closer and maybe leaned in a different way than what I expected tonight, especially after South came off a hard game last week. Not that they wouldn't be prepared for this one, but just the type of offense that North runs, I thought they would have a little more trouble than what they're having, but their defense has really, really played well tonight.
Yeah, they really have. And like I said, that's always been a good strength for them. And South comes out in a 2-by-2 set.
Norman will go back in the shotgun. Anderson to the left there, and they're going to blitz a linebacker, 40, Matt Mixon coming up, and they were going to try to run a little screen. And it didn't.
North was all ready for that.
Yeah, Josh never got past the never got out of the line of scrimmage. It looks like the lineman just kind of waited on him to catch the ball and made the tackle right there at the line of scrimmage.
See, that's what, like I was saying earlier about South. North noticed that the offensive line was just letting them go. They sat back, and they broke. The whole defensive line broke up that play.
So Jay Bowen will be back deep to punt. North has a single returner back deep. Bad snap. And we're able to get it off, and now we've got a whistle. Oh, they call a timeout.
I don't understand what
Yeah, I
just
don't know.
happened.
I don't know what's going on here.
Whitecap blew the whistle and.
Oh, they're going to say his knee was down.
Oh, wow.
They're going to say his knee was down.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, that's really not what. There we go again.
Yep.
One of those shoot ourselves in the foot kind of things. It was a bad snap. The ball rolled to the punter, Jay Bowen, and he went down on one knee to scoop it up. And now North is going to take over inside the 20, and they'll give it straight up the middle to the back.
Quarterback kept that one.
Oh, quarterback kept it again. That little zone read play, and North Paulding took over on their own or on South's. What's that? 12-yard line,
Yep.
and now they've got it. They gained about a yard on that play, 2nd and 9 from the 11. Again, they'll have 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Corn Collins in the backfield. They'll bring number 4 in motion back to the left-hand side. Snap, straight drop, looking for that quick hitch again, and we nailed the quarterback. And now they're going to throw a late flag in. A late flag. It looked like
I'm not sure
we got
why.
there at the same time. The quarterback let the ball go. It was an incomplete pass, but the referee throws a flag in there late. And they're going to say it's a roughing the passer call. Wow. No, there's no way that.
That's a bad call there. Sorry. That's a bad call.
That,
Right when he was releasing the pass, he gets hit. I mean, you can't call that.
and the reason the pass was so bad was because he was being hit. So
Right.
there was no. So that'll bring up 1st and goal inside the 10, and they'll have 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. And again, they tried a little quick hit draw up the middle to Corn Collins, and
Actually, a little shovel pass.
yeah, it looked like he reached around the back of him like he was going to. He dropped back like he was going to throw, and then reached around the running back and handed it to him for just a short gain. 2nd and goal from about the 5-yard line. Now it looks like North is bringing in some of their power package here. Big
77.
fullback, 77. They're going to play the fullback to the left-hand side. They've got quarterback in the pistol. There's Corn Collins, and we hit him hard right at the point of attack. That's 72, Lorenzo Adger. Nice play by Big Lorenzo there.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. So that great play by Big Lorenzo there, just shooting the gap on the inside part and making the stop there.
Who is another junior. Be back next year, plays both sides of the ball.
They're going to have bunch formation, bring number 4. And now they throw that pass, and it's overthrown. Way overthrown. They tried a little fake handoff up the middle, play action pass. Try to hit the guy on a post route, looked like, and the quarterback just smokes it over his head, nowhere near where he could catch it. And that'll bring up 4th down, and there looks like North is bringing on the kicking team.
Yeah, the one thing you got to be careful of right here is just because they bring out a unit to do something, don't be thinking that that's what they're going to do.
No, because the quarterback's your holder and your running back is your kicker. So
yeah.
you never know what kind of trickery could come. So number 4, Caden Bishop, is going to be the kicker here. They're going to snap, hold, kick is up, and kick is no good. Off to the right. Looked like he pushed it to the right. So great stop.
Great
by
stop
by
by
South Paulding after another miscue on their part.
Wow.
They downed the ball on a punt by mistake.
Now, I tell you what, number 3, Chandler Burks, was coming off that right side really close to blocking that, and I don't know if that maybe had something to do with the vision, but he did push it right.
And may have caused him to rush it a little bit. The snap was a little high. The hold was a little late, so everything wasn't where they need to be. So now South will take over on their own 20. So they'll give the ball, and now they call a flag. They're going to throw a flag. It looks like North was running guys in late. No, they're going to call a false start on the offense.
We've been saying it all night.
Yep.
All night. I mean, once again, defense stiffens up. I mean, you're telling me North Paulding had the ball first and goal basically on the 12-yard line. They hold them, they try for a field goal, they miss it, and here we come on offense with a false start on the first play.
So Norman gives the ball straight up the middle to Luke Norman. No
Jay
game.
Bowen.
Jay Bowen, I'm sorry. And maybe got 1 yard off the right side. So we're going second and long. And, yeah, he gained 1 yard on that play.
I tell you what, there again, we was talking about it earlier. North is stacking the box. Darren, hey, you're not running on us. You're going to have to beat us with the pass. We do have these plays where we can, throw a little quick screen, double move, something, just to kind of break them up, loosen them up, so that, we're not just one-dimensional.
So South will break the huddle, come to the line, 2 receivers right, I formation. Fake the handoff, and they'll give it on a reverse to Chandler Burks. Looking to make one man miss and stumbles a little bit. And they was able to tackle him right at the 20-yard line, so that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Still got
10
about
yards to go.
About a 5-yard
Yeah,
run.
about 4.5 maybe on that. If he hadn't have stumbled, he had one guy to beat, and then he's off to the races.
It's been seen tonight. This is a very well even matched game between both teams. Defense is playing really stout on both sides of the ball. And South is now breaking the huddle. Got one receiver on the right, one receiver on the left, split backs, quarterback and shotgun. Ball snap, flag thrown.
Golly.
Got another flag.
Again, they're
Got
going to
another
say
false start.
And I don't know who that's on. I don't know what.
See, that's the thing in high school. We just don't know unless we can see it. And but
So I don't know if they're saying it was the left tackle or the receiver on that side. That's where they were pointing, but you just don't know. So now
we go back.
3rd and 15.
Mm.
So again, here we go. Another long 3rd down play. And this is where South didn't want to be. They made a great stop on defense, and then they can't get anything rolling. So Norman will go back in the shotgun, split backs, a receiver left, Chandler Burks to the right, straight drop. They throw a little out to the fullback, and he drops it. Hits him right in the hand, Josh Anderson. They made a good throw. He was wide open, hits him in the hands, and Josh made a great catch on the interception that he returned for a touchdown earlier. And he was wide open there. He had a good 7-8 yards of clear ground.
And once
if he
gets
catches
rolling,
the ball.
When he gets rolling, boy, he's really tough to bring down. Maybe try to turn his head before he caught the ball. Hopefully we can get a good snap off here on this punt attempt and switch the field position. That's a nice punt.
There we go. Good, long, high kick. North. Oh, we got a block in the back right there.
Call.
No call. And now North brings the ball back, number 26. There they threw the flag late. I don't know if they didn't see it or if that was a different call, but right at where the receiver was catching the ball or the punt returner was catching the ball.
They called the illegal block, but, I mean, either he couldn't find his flag, he decided, way after the fact, not sure. But fortunately for South, they finally, get that call. They've been getting away with a few of those tonight, North has. 26,
Nick Paris, the punt returner on that play. Made a good return, but anyone would after the tackler was hit dead in the back right in front of him, that would have tackled him. So that's going to push the ball back into North Paulding's own territory. With 25 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter, South still ahead, 21-14. We're here at Tim Glanton Field at South Paulding High School, 278 the mix. Scott Blake, Woody Burks, Randy Riggs is running the camera tonight. Hadn't heard much from him. He's really concentrating on running that camera. So here we go. North's going to bring the offense out. South has played a really good defensive game. And North's going to run this hurry-up, spread offense. They'll go 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right with big running back Corn Collins in the backfield. South lines up in a 4-3 defense, 2 safeties and 2 straight drop. Oh, good, nice pass. Number 88 was the intended receiver on that play. 88 is James Elzer.
Being covered by number 25, Jack Young.
Jack Young, and he probably had a foot height difference there on Jack, and ball went right through his hands.
Mr. Hall, not to give play-by-play during the play.
Okay.
All right, so we line up north, run a little speed
Quarterback
sweep,
keep.
quarterback keep. And again, we sniffed that out. They ran the little spread option, looks like, where the quarterback fakes the handoff to the running back and takes the ball right up the middle.
Looks like it'd be about a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. And
Until
that's
the end of the third quarter. So here we go at the end of 3 quarters of play. South Paulding leads 21-14, and we'll switch sides right at the 50-yard line. And North will go back towards the field house, and South will be defending.
I tell you what, we're still at where we were, when we started this half. There has been some movement on both sides of the ball as far as for North and South on offense, but both defenses stiffened up when they had to. Had some penalties go, against South. Had, a couple go against North, so a little even there. But here it is, fourth quarter. This is the finished quarter. Coaches all over. This is what they coach. They teach their kids. In the fourth quarter, you got to learn to finish and play smart. Fatigue starts to set in, and so you got to make sure that you just hunker down and play good, sound, disciplined football.
So here we go, the last 12 minutes of the game. North has the ball, 3rd down and about 7 yards to go. Noonan, the quarterback, straight drop. And they run a little screen to Corn Collins, looks like. And we sniff it out. Nice play by 25.
Actually lost a yard.
And lost a yard. 25, Jack Young, 45.
LaDevin
Matthews. And they lost a yard, going to bring up 4th and 8. So great play by the defense. Again, they try to run a little screen pass, and the defense was able to sniff that out and lose a yard and back them up a yard, bring up 4th and 9. So now
North is set up in a punt formation. Got Trevon Simmons in the back to receive the punt. The snap. The ball's punted. He catches it, makes a move, gets pummeled on the 15-yard line.
So Trayvon tried to make a move. Good little spin there, but spun right into another tackler who hit him right where he stood.
And disappeared
Yes.
underneath that white and silver.
So South will take over now on their own 15-yard line, 1st down. 11:02 to go here in the fourth quarter with South up 21-14. So here's where South needs to just put the ball in the hands of the big fullback and run clock and try to gain as many yards as they can. And hopefully that's what they're going to do. And that's exactly what they do. Nice play, quick hit, and Josh is just carrying.
He carried
number one
about
for
5
a ride.
yards.
Yes. Just put a saddle on him because Josh just took him for a ride. He should charge admission for that.
Yeah, he really should.
Just that same play they've been running all night, Woody. And once he breaks to that second level of defense, the defensive backs want no part of him at all. And it's all grabbing and trying to jump on his back. And he just carried
because
number
that's
one.
literally a grown man out there.
Absolutely.
At his size.
So, South, 1st and 10. Quick counter, Jay Bowen up the left side, good move. And he's knocked back and going to carry the ball up for a gain of about 5, it looks like.
Yeah,
maybe give him 5.5, 6. And a good run by Jay. He was hit after about a 6-yard gain. And they'll go 2nd and 4. And this is where South needs to be.
Yep.
No 2nd and long, 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12. If we can keep it at 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5, we're in good, manageable down and distance here. And now we're going to go, hopefully we're going straight back to our running game here. Jack Young in at fullback, Jay Bowen in at tailback. They give it straight to Jay. Nice little run. He breaks through, makes a good little run up to the 40, 35, down. Nice job by Jay Bowen.
Wow,
Nice
what a
long run
run.
from the South Paulding 30, carries it all the way to the North Paulding 35. So great run by Jay. Once he got to the second level, had no one there, made a good little spin move on the defender, and was able to get down to the 35. So this is just what South is needing, is a good long drive.
Jay Bowen, just a junior, running hard, strong, way to hang on to the ball. They were trying to rip that out of his hands, and he held on tight. They hand it off to number 25, Jack Young. He also comes in and subs at fullback when Josh needs a breather. He gets a couple 3 yards on the carry. We have a North Paulding Wolf Pack down. Not sure exactly who it is yet. 41 for North Paulding. We're looking at Jack.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can't see one.
Sinkowitz. Jack Sinkowitz, number 41. Number 41.
41. There we go.
Yeah. We got got some staff out there attending to the player. He's face down. Not sure exactly what's going on yet. Hopefully for him it's just a cramp as well. So
9 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. South Paulding on a good little drive here. Nice little running plays. Jay Bowen, Josh Anderson, Jack Young. Nice to see that we've gone back to what has been successful.
yeah, it's our bread and butter. You know.
Quick snaps.
Yep.
Get the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and let them go.
And, you know, one thing about our backs, they're downhill runners. I mean, even Jay, he's, shifty at times, but he's more of a downhill guy, 1 foot in the dirt, stick it, move it up the field, nice, hard, and fast. The one thing that I'm really impressed with and I'm liking with Jay's running is the fact that he's hanging on to the football, because he's getting, 5, 6, sometimes 10, 12 yards after contact. Those yak yards, I mean, it's amazing. With at a high school level with these kids, ripping and stripping at the ball, it's good to see a full effort by the running back Jay Bowen.
Yeah, the guy down on the field, they brought another trainer out with a big bag, and they're checking his knee out, looks like, and he is. They're going to give him some water now, so maybe it is just a cramp. I can't really.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Hands on his head, helmet's off. We can just hope for the best.
They're waving.
You never want to see this in a game. I mean, you're out there, you're competing. It's a competitive sport, but, you never want to see anyone get hurt, especially at this level, high school, you just want good, clean, hard football. And sometimes, it's just the quirkiest things. It's not even something that it was malicious or intent. It's just, maybe stepped the wrong way or, got blocked into. But, we're praying that everything is good with the young man out there.
Yeah, they're bringing looks like they brought the head coach in, Coach Jones, to take a look. Looks like the one trainer is trying to stabilize the leg.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, they're firing the ambulance up. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pulling the stretcher out of the ambulance. So this may be a little more serious than what we first.
Hopefully, a lot of times in these situations, it's a bruise of some sort. It's 9 times out of 10, it's really never a tear or anything of that sort. So let's just hope for the best that that's just what it is. It's more what we used to call back in rec football the stinger. Some that really hurts really bad, but I like the fact that they're being very precautious, not trying to move him or shift him or force him to do anything that he's not feeling to do as far as standing up and whatnot. So it's good to see the teams take so much.
And here comes Mom.
Yep. Yeah.
So you know something's up when
Something's
Mom's
up.
on the field.
Yeah, when Mom comes out on the field, especially in a high school game, something is up. So, but there again, we hope for the best for the young man, and as soon as we know anything, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, and they looks like they're stabilizing that leg. So
Yeah. So some type of leg injury. Not sure what it is, but they're. Is it the left?
yeah, it is the left leg.
Yeah, they're taking the precautions necessary to make sure that they don't move it any certain way. Got the paramedics coming out, take a look, bring the stretcher. Um, but I tell you what, in this game, like I said, back and forth, both defenses have played extremely well overall. 21-14, all happened in the first half. I mean, a whole scoreless third quarter. But as of right now, South is moving the ball. You never like to see this, and hopefully this doesn't detour either team, and they get back out there and play good, solid ball, clean football.
So, got the paramedics out attending to looks like number 41 from North Paulding, Jack Sinkowitz.
With 41, I would figure he's probably a linebacker. Hadn't really noticed exactly what position he was in, but he's out there right now being attended to.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to try to wrap that leg, maybe put. Yeah, I hope it's.
Yeah, they're South Paulding is huddled up here. It looks like the offensive group saying a prayer for the young man. It's always good to see. Because at this point when something like this happens, it's really more a fraternity than it is a competitor.
Oh, absolutely.
And
all these guys are buddies anyway.
Right.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah. So it's good to see. All right, looks like they got him on the stretcher. They do have that leg wrapped up. They're lifting him up. They're carting him off now from the field, and we've got North Paulding's team coming up, trying to encourage a young man, and we're about to get back underway here after this delay.
So South Paulding still has the ball inside of North Paulding's territory on the 32-yard line. It'll be second. About 7 yards to go for a first down. And they'll come to the line here with two receivers to the left, one to the right in the I formation with Josh Anderson and Jay Bowen in the backfield behind Luke Norman. So 88, 82 are your receivers on the left, 84 on the right, and they'll give the ball to Jay Bowen. He cuts to the left, tries to get to the corner, and is able to get maybe 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, before he stepped out, actually.
Yeah, so he'll get inside the 30, looks like to the 28-yard line, where it'll be third and about 4 yards to go. He's got to get the ball across the 25, it looks, for the first down.
Look out for number 35 in this situation.
Absolutely. And that's exactly where they give it. And it looks like North was ready for it, but he bulls his way.
But it looks like he might be the nose of the football short.
Yep, it'll be fourth down and short here. Maybe a yard, maybe
about a yard.
They're gonna put the ball right on that yard line, the 26-yard line looks like. So 4th and 1 here, and again South Paulding will break the huddle, two receivers to the right, I formation, and they give the ball to Jay Bowen. He breaks it outside, and they're going to tackle him for a loss.
And he doesn't make it.
Nope, he tried to cut it out and take the corner.
Had he cut it upfield, he would have had it, but he didn't. He tried to get outside, bounce it outside, and it was a nice tackle.
Nice open field tackle. Looked like 40. Matt Mixon again on the tackle. He's been in a lot of those plays
he
tonight.
Really has.
So here comes South Paulding's defense now. 8 minutes, 31 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
to say that's North's first stop on downs tonight.
Yep. And they'll bring, again, this spread offense on the field. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Corn Collins, Chase Noonan as the quarterback. Snap, they'll run a little speed quarterback draw or a quarterback run straight over the left side.
And they're going to throw a flag.
Yep, they're going to say horse collar. I bet you they're going to call a horse collar there. I thought he had him by the shirt and not the shoulder pads.
They call a face mask.
Oh, they're going to say face mask.
They called a face mask. That is not.
I didn't see face.
I didn't either. And there's another flag down here, but.
Oh, wow. So, it's going to be a 15-yard face mask.
Wow. And there's a flag on the field. Not sure. He's just going to pick it up and erase it. Yeah. Maybe
they both saw it and threw it at the same time. So, again, North has the ball on their own 48, 1st and 10 after the penalty. They come straight to the line, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap.
Fake.
Quarterback keep. And
nice hit.
Nice hit. 25, Jack Young. Hits him in the backfield. The quarterback was able to stretch out, get the ball back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like.
Yep.
So they'll go 2nd and 10, again, from the 49-yard line. They'll come the same formation, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Chase Noonan, your quarterback. Corn Collins, the running back, goes in motion to the right.
Trying to run
straight drop.
There it is.
And they'll run the little pass, and he was going to get nailed. Josh Anderson, if he catches the ball, he's in big trouble.
Big trouble.
Because he threw the ball high. He had to go up high to try to get it. Goes right through his hands, and Josh was on the beeline to him.
And had he caught it, like Scott said, he's either getting lit up and for a loss.
Yes.
But right now it's an incomplete pass. We're back to a 3rd and 10. Same formation. Maybe watch for the screen here.
They're going to run the little bubble screen and try to throw it long and deep.
And it's broken up by Trayvon Simmons.
Nice play.
Nice play by the sophomore.
Again, they called the one earlier that they threw behind the line, a forward pass. That one looked more like a forward pass, and then the running back throws it again. So I'm kind of at a loss there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but North Paulton is bringing out their punt team. They're on about their 49-yard line. Got Trayvon Simmons in the backfield, deep, about the 15-yard line.
7 minutes, 44 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. Snap, roll high, and he gets the punt off. The ball hits the ground, and there.
Oh, nice punt.
Nice punt. It's going to roll down to the 2-yard line. So, South Paulton takes over deep in their own territory here. They started their last drive in their own territory and was able to move the ball across the 50 deep into North Paulton territory where they stalled out. Here's where they've got to get this, because you don't want to have to punt deep in your own territory here and leave North Paulton with a short field.
This is that field position battle that we were talking about earlier, and right now it's leaning towards North. Let's see what South's got in store for them. Luke Norman comes up, takes a snap, hands it off to Josh Anderson, and he gets about 3 yards. About 3 yards. Yep. About to the 5-yard line. Looked like he stumbled a little bit coming out. He didn't really get stuffed. Got kind of pinched up and then tried to squirt through. Kind of hard for a 5'11", 235 man to squirt through, but kind of looked that way.
When you got tree trunks for legs, I don't know if you're squirting through anywhere.
Yeah. So here comes South again. I formation. 2 receivers to the right. And it back off to Josh. North Paulton is just waiting on it. And they get another 5 yards, it looks like. I'm not sure.
Third, he's got 3.5 maybe. It's going to be 3rd and a long 2.5, maybe 3 yards to go. So here's where we've got to. South needs a first down here.
Yes.
You don't get the first down here, you're going to have to punt.
They're going to have to hurry up here. We're having a hard time getting the play in. We do not need a delay. We do have 2 timeouts. South's coming to the line. Luke's got him wishbone. Hands it off to Jay Bowen. Jay Bowen Nice
There we go.
cut.
Nice run.
And he gets the first down, I believe. Yes, he gets the
yeah,
first
he gets
down.
the ball across the 15-yard line. 16. Yeah, he's on at the 16. So nice run, about 6 yards there to get it 1st and 10. So new set of downs for the Spartans.
Clock is running. We're looking at about 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
And this is what we've got to do. We've got to. You'd like to see short, 2nd and short, 3rd and short, and give it to these big backs and let them run.
Back in the wishbone, stumble, hands it off to Jay. Looks like he might get back to the line of scrimmage. Luke's hurt, but he's getting up, shaking it off. Not quite sure what happened. Don't know if he's frustrated. But he is coming off on his own power. So looks like they'll bring in backup quarterback Chandler Burks, number 3.
He's holding his head. I don't know what. Yeah, it looks like he may have hit his head as he fell down. I don't know.
He's
or maybe
rubbing
the knee of. Yeah, I
He's
can't really tell.
Rubbing the back of his neck. All right, so Chandler Burks is now the quarterback in the wishbone formation, bringing the team up to the line of scrimmage. Ball is snapped, hands it off to Josh, and he is met by every North Paulden player on the field.
I think maybe the wishbone is giving away what we're doing here.
Yeah, I would say so. One of the plays that you know, even back from the rec ball, is you got a little tight end pass that you can throw off of this. You can get the defense sucking up. Check that safety. It's an opportunity for them, but I don't know if they want to do that and take a chance. But right now, Chandler Burks is still the quarterback.
And 3rd and long here, so this is a down and distance you didn't want to be, and they're going to go wishbone formation again.
Quarterback, he keeps it. He's running.
He gained maybe two yards on that play. It's going to bring up 4th down, and they'll spot the ball on about the 18-7.
I tell you what, in that situation, it's hard. You're coming in as the backup quarterback. You don't really get many snaps there, and there's some things that when you're reading it, you got to trust your reads and trust your line. But as of such, he ran the ball. It's 4th down. South Paulden's in the punt formation.
So Jay Bowen back deep to punt. Snap, good. Punt, nice high punt. Again,
Catches the ball.
we
There's a
slowed him
hold.
down, and he's able to escape. Breaks off to the left side, and South Paulden tackles him right on inside their own territory, where North will take over 1st and 10 on South Paulden's 45-yard line. 3 minutes, 31 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter, and this is where your defense has to step up. You don't want to give North Paulden a long drive here to where they can punch it in and then maybe take you to overtime. Leaving you with a possession with a short clock. So North will come to the line. They come straight from the sideline to the ball. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, hands off up the middle. Corn Collins breaks free, and he is gone.
Touchdown.
45-yard, and he is gone straight up the middle for a 45-yard touchdown. So that's what you didn't want to happen.
That's right.
Quick 45-yard play on that, just quick hitter right up the middle. They line up in the shotgun formation and just hand the ball to the running back. Line did a good job blocking, and once he got past the linebackers, there was nobody there and in for the end zone.
Yeah, not quite sure if that was just a missed tackle or it was just a good block. I'm not sure. But they're back to try for the PAT. The ball snapped. Burks comes around. He looks like he tipped it, but it went through. So we got a tie ball game.
So here we go. This is 3 minutes, 21 seconds left to go, and now we've got a brand new ball game.
Brand new ball game. You got 3 minutes and 21 seconds. They're going to kick off to you. We don't know if they're going to try to kick it deep, if they're going to try to squib it, if they're even going to try to do an onside. But if you do get a hold of the ball, you need to hang on to it. You need to have you a nice solid drive and punch it in with no time left. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, of course. But we'll see what South's got in store here.
And you can't afford a mistake here.
No.
You do not want a mistake here. get the ball upfield, north and south here, and try to get all you can get straight up the field, no mistakes.
North Paulton's coming out. They're a little excited about, the fact that they just scored. So their crowd is really into it. They're out there talking to one another. Let's see what the kicker does here for North Paulton.
Number 4, Caden Bishop will kick it off here. Deep, Chandler Burks.
He's a little short. I don't know if he's going to try to push it deep or not. Yes, he does.
And Chandler's going to catch the ball on his own 10. And he'll go straight up the middle, and he hits a hole. Nice run. He gets the ball over the 30-yard line. Perfect. Exactly what you want there. Get the ball upfield. Good field position at the 34-yard line is where South Paulding will take over with 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. So Norman looks like he's okay. He's back in at quarterback. And let's see what South Paulding can do here with 3:14 to go. They'll come to the line, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jay Bowen back deep. They'll give it to him on the counter where he'll cut it back up inside the tackles there, and he'll gain 8, maybe 9. They're going to give him 9 there. So nice run. Brings up that second and short, favorable distance there you want on second down. And here's where you have a chance to maybe take a shot if you want to, gain some extra yards, or just keep turning clock here.
Yep. If you can get 9 yards every time you carry, I think I'd keep running that ball. But we'll see. There's 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game.
So North Paulding will stack the line again. 7, 8 guys in the box. Quick toss, left side, Jay Bowen again. 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 yards. Takes the ball into North Paulding territory off the left side for another first down. And that'll be first and 10 on the North Paulding 47-yard line. So good run again. So this is exactly what South needs. North Paulding has a 4-man line, 2 linebackers. The linebackers are really pushing those A-gaps, and now they're going to bring somebody off the right side, and Jay cuts it back to the right side and gains about 7 more. So good counter play again. They brought a linebacker off the left side on a blitz and was able to cut through and gain about 7. No, 5 yards.
We're now barely under 2 minutes left. Clock's running. South is on about the 40.
Yep, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And now South is going to take a timeout, looks like. Nope. North takes a timeout. So, a minute and 44 seconds, and maybe North just did South a favor there.
Yeah.
So we've got, I don't know what Christian Sosa's longest field goal has been, but I know his extra points, it sure looks like he could kick a 30, 40-yarder pretty easy. So if we can get the ball maybe to the 20, 25 maybe, South Paulding has a chance there.
Yeah, you definitely, if you're going to do that, if you're going to go for the field goal to win, because in high school it's not automatic. You want to be as close as you can be, and you definitely want to make sure there's no time left, because as we saw in that last drive, it was just one play up the gut, just gone, and anything can happen like that. So good clock management is very important at this particular time of the game, and we're getting ready to go back to the action.
So Luke Norman, quarterback, brings the Spartans up to the line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Anderson and Bowen back in the backfield. They'll give it straight up the middle to Josh Anderson, where he'll gain 2, maybe 3. They're going to say he crossed the 40-yard line. So here we go, 3rd and 3. Big down here. This is definitely 4-down territory.
Minute and 30.
So they're going to try to get a first down here, I would say, and then their goal has got to be to get at least to the 25, I would think. I don't know if Christian has any more than that in his leg. Snap, quick toss to the left-hand side. Big hole. Jay hits the hole and is stopped. But first down. That's the biggest thing, first down.
35-yard line, minute and 7 seconds left.
They'll stop the clock. Now they spot the ball. And clock should start here now. Yep, they're going to start it now. And now we're inside a minute to go. So again, South on the drive here. 57 seconds to go in the game. Doesn't look like they're in too big of a hurry.
Not at all.
Quick toss to the right side. Jay cuts it back outside, gains another 6 yards. So 44 seconds to go. 6-yard carry, and brings up.
Got a wolf pack down.
So we've got another Wolfpack.
Not sure he's being covered up by one of the people attending to him.
Yeah, I can't see a number from here.
Laying face down. Not sure if this is exhaustion, if there was a cramp. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but we'll find out here in a second.
They're trying to give him some water, looks like.
We got 39 seconds left. South does still have 2 timeouts left when they choose to use them. They've been moving the ball pretty well on the run, both left to right, some up the middle. I'm probably thinking you're going to get more of the same because it has been working so well.
Yeah, I think they'll probably try to take 3 running plays here, maybe use their timeouts.
That was big.
Probably call 2 plays in the huddle here. Now they're going to start the clock as soon as this guy gets off the field. So we've got to get to the field unless Glanton
takes a timeout. Need to get on the field because if you don't want to use that timeout. That was big number 77 that was down for North Paulding. He's walking off pretty gingerly right now.
So they've started the clock, and 35 seconds. So again, they bring
a
blitz. Blitz off the left side. Got to get a timeout here. 24, 23, 22, 21. Nope, 22. They get a timeout with 22 seconds left.
Which will leave them one more, and they
and
lost a little yardage, so it's 3rd and 5.
So the ball's going to be just inside the 30-yard line with a 3rd down and long here. 3rd and 5, maybe 6 to go. They brought a blitz to the side where we tried to run a little toss sweep. It bottled it up and weren't able to gain any yards there. Matter of fact, even lost 2 yards.
Looks like number 77 for North is okay. He's back in the huddle at the timeout. I'm not quite sure what South's got in store here. They got a few things in their playbook that they have not used tonight.
They still have a timeout left, but the biggest thing is, what are you going to do on 4th down? Will you go for it on 4th down if it's 4th and short? Are you going to, if you get a 1st down here, I think you spike the ball.
Yeah.
And then you probably make another run play, try to maybe center the ball in the center of the field, run it down to 2, 3, 4 seconds left, and then call your timeout and see if you can't get a kick.
Right.
So 22 seconds. Luke Norman. We're going to go split backs here, and they're going to run a quick toss, and they're going to
I'm not sure what that was right there.
Toss to the left, and we call a timeout.
And it is 4th down, and he lost a couple.
Yeah.
4.
So 4th and 9. Yeah, so he
right.
lost 3.5, 4 yards there. So now that probably takes South out of field goal range, I would think.
Yeah,
so 4th and 9 here. So do you play for overtime? What do you do here?
Well, like I said, they got a couple plays in their playbook they haven't used yet that they were pretty successful with last week, and it might be time for one of those types of plays. You know, they have been running the ball really well. Maybe get the defense to commit to the ball, slip somebody on the backside. You know, you never know. But one thing you definitely don't want to do is you don't want to, turn the ball over, and you definitely don't want to leave, 13 seconds left on the clock, and they've got 2 timeouts, you've got 0. If you don't make the play here, you want to make sure they cannot make the play, and so at least you have a chance in overtime.
So 16.2 left to go here in the 4th quarter. South has the ball, 4th down, 9 yards to go from the North Paulding 34-yard line, looks like.
They're bringing out their kicker.
Number 94, Christian Sosa.
So here we go. What's this,
Wow.
Woody? It's a 34 plus.
No, it's going to be more
No,
than that.
44.
Yeah.
He's kicking it from the 40, so that's a 50-yard field goal. So
Wow.
I know he was kicking the PATs pretty long.
Yeah, I'm not sure because if he misses, they get the ball right there.
Well, they get the ball on the 20. If he misses here, they'll get the ball on the 20 because it's a no
They didn't
chance
have a
on
chance. Never had a chance. They
Yeah.
didn't even have the distance. Not sure why they did that, but they did. And unfortunately, they left the 13 seconds on the clock, like I mentioned. So, hopefully the defense can
that. So
step
yeah,
up.
they
I
spot
don't
the
know.
ball on the
I'm
20.
sure.
That's what it.
Be honest with you.
And
I'm
maybe that was
confused.
that was the right move there because instead of trying a fourth down play and giving them the ball on the 34, you try the kick there and it pushes the ball to the 20. So
Yeah, maybe, but at the same time, you still, you got some tricks in your bag that you haven't used tonight that, probably could have played well for you. The way you were running the ball so well, but that's what they did. This is where we are. Let's see what North has in store. It looks like they're just going to kneel it to go into overtime. They're in the victory formation, as they call it. Yep, they're going into overtime. So it's going to be college rules.
25, right? 25-yard line?
25-yard line. You can get first downs. I think you get a timeout. Each team gets to possess the ball. Usually you want to go on defense first so that you can kind of see what you need. If you get a stop, you only need 3. If they get 7, you need 7. So we'll see how this goes. They'll flip a coin. Or maybe not here in high school. I'm not sure how they do it. But,
Yeah, I think they go back and then they'll flip it
But it's been a pretty interesting game, to say the least. With a few minutes left in the game, North was able to punch it in on a solid run by number 21, which took us to this 21-21 tie. We took the ball from our own 30, moved it a few yards, and then stalled out. And now we're playing for overtime.
and had the ball inside North Paulding's 30-yard line and were moving it well. And then again, just couldn't. Had 2 bad plays in a row that pushed us back out of field goal range. And then had the 3rd and short, 3rd and 3, and had 2 bad plays in a row. Or 2nd and 3, and had
Yeah.
2 bad plays in a row that made it 4th and 9.
I mean, and at that time, you still had your 2 timeouts. But that's the way it happened. This is where we are. And I don't know if this is, I want to say this is, I'm pretty sure this is North's first overtime. It's South's first overtime of the year. So some different rules are in play as far as, the administration goes. But game still is the game. And the referees are in the middle of the field making sure that, I guess, they're all on the same page. And both teams are on their respective sidelines. North huddled up around the 40. South sitting over and waiting, I guess, on what they're going to do. Of course, there is no kickoff or anything of that sort.
Right. And you're right. The referees, I think, looks like the white hat is sort of making sure everybody understands what's in play here and what to be looking for and what the rules are. So here we go. Looks like they'll bring the captains back to the middle.
Yep.
Or at least one captain to call the
toss. Usually visitor gets the call. But just like in the beginning of the game, bring them out to the middle of the field and figure out who's on defense first. So number 35, Josh Anderson for South Paulding, and number 5, Chase Noonan
yeah.
for North Paulding. We're going to meet in the middle of the field to figure out who's on what side of the ball first. They shake hands. The referee is instructing them on what's about to happen. The coin was tossed in the air. I'm not sure who won the toss, but the white cap is instructing both players on what's going on. It looks like
Nope, we'll go on offense first.
We
so
went
it looked
on
like
offense
it
first.
looked like North won.
So South will get the ball first on the opponent's 25-yard line, and you got 25 yards, so you can get a couple of first downs if need be. It ain't a 4 downs or score kind of situation. So your playbook's wide open, but you are in a red zone area type thing, so the field does condense a little bit. It's a little harder to throw passes in the red zone. So let's see what South starts off with here.
So South will take over on their own on the North Paulding 25, and they're going towards the parking lot side of the field. No, they're going to mark it on the 15. Okay. So you can get 1 first down here, I thought.
Yeah.
So it's 15 in high school, 25 in college. So here we go. South will take over on the 15-yard line, going right to left into the parking lot side of the Tim Glanton field.
Whitecap just blew the whistle, so they have to get out on the field and run the player. They're going to get a delay game. So here comes Southpaw on offense.
And you can't start overtime with a penalty.
You sure can't.
So no time on the clock.
Well,
and we're going wishbone here, Woody.
Yep, we're going wishbone.
Straight up the middle, Jack Young. Nice carry, 4, 5.
Carried about 4 or 5 North Paulding players 4 or 5 yards.
Yep, 4 yards. So.
And Jack Young, he's not the tallest of people, but he's a very strong player. He's about 5'6", 160 pounds, 65 pounds. So
but he runs the ball hard,
he does.
And he runs it downhill. So
and they only gave him actually a couple yards on that one, Scott.
They sure did, 3. It looks like 3. So again, we're going to line up in the wishbone. Luke Norman, the quarterback. Jay Bowen, Josh Anderson behind Jack Young, the fullback.
There's a little delay on the field for the refs. All right, they blow the whistle.
So snap, we'll give the ball. Nope, now we got timeout South Paulding. So Coach Glanton saw something he didn't like and decided to take a timeout there. So looks like they gave everybody 3 timeouts to start. I think it's only 2. But South takes their first timeout, and they've got the ball 2nd and 7.5 maybe.
Yeah, about 7.5.
Just inside the 10-yard line, or just outside the 10-yard line, about at the 11.5-yard line looks like. So positive yards, every carry, every play here is what you have to have. So you only get 1 timeout in overtime. So South uses their timeout. Coach Glanton didn't like what he saw there. And now they're going to break the huddle off the sideline and go straight to the ball. So Jay Bowen, looks like they're bringing in Khalil Hackett, number 2. Jack Young is in the game.
Josh Anderson.
Back
in that wishbone, 2 tight ends.
Yep. They've got Hackett and 88 at the tight ends there. And they'll snap, fake it, and we got a wide open fullback, and it's off his fingertips. Wide open ball right to the fullback, and he just bounces off his fingertips. So 3rd and 7.5. Had the play on the right play. Fake the handoff to the tailback Bowen. Josh Anderson was able to slip out into the flat wide open, and Luke put the ball on him, and he wasn't able to hang on. Oh, 3rd and 7. We're going to line up South Paulding split backs, Anderson and Bowen, 2 receivers. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Chandler Burks here to the left-hand side. Straight drop, and we'll throw right to Chandler Burks. Makes a nice catch.
Nice catch by Chandler Burks. Nice throw away from the defender by Luke Norman. And it was a diving catch for a touchdown. And it is acting crazy out on the field right about now. Now they need to make the extra point, because every point right now is at a premium.
Nice route by Chandler there. Ran a little slant route, looked like, and then buzzed it back to the outside. Luke put the ball. I thought he might have overthrown him, but Chandler made a great play on the ball, left his feet,
Extra
And
point is
Christian got all of that one. There we
good.
go. Okay, so there we are. South Paulding able to score on a 3rd and 7 play here in overtime to take the lead 28-21. And now the defense will take the field where North Paulding will take over on the 15-yard line.
Same side of the field.
Same side of the field going towards the parking lot. So South Paulding needs a stop here. So 1st and 10 from the 15 for North Paulding. They'll line up in the same formation. They'll go 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Chase Noonan back at quarterback with Corn Collins in the backfield. Snap, handoff, straight up the middle to Corn Collins where he stopped after about a 3, maybe a 4-yard gain. Yep, 11-yard line, so he gains 4 yards on the carry. So 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 here for North. They come straight to the line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, split backs. Chase Noonan in the shotgun. So they'll send the receiver the back number 4 out in motion to the right. Straight drop by the quarterback. Good rush. We got a hold on 88, but no call. They'll throw it into the end zone. And touchdown North Paulding. Or he didn't have the ball. No.
No.
And now the back judge comes in. I think he waves it off. Incomplete. No, now they're saying incomplete. Yes.
Incomplete.
The referees come in and have a little conference with each other.
It's good to see. It's good to see the referees in the high school level get together and make the right call.
The referee on the far side, the line judge on the far side, holds his hands up for a touchdown, but the back judge comes in. He saw something different. They were able to talk about it and get the call right. Looks like the ball hit the ground.
And
so now North.
Down.
Yep.
North.
Yeah, I can't see who it is.
He's getting up now. It looks like number 21. I'm not sure. He's walking off the field now. It is number.
Can't see. Number four, Bishop.
Okay.
So Caden Bishop was your hurt player. That's who they threw the ball to. He's hit pretty hard, and now looks like North's going to take a timeout. So Coach Jones is going to bring his crew over to the sidelines to talk about it on 3rd down to see what they want to do. They've got to have 7 points here.
Yep.
South has got to. This is where they have to bow up and hold them here.
Now North can get a 1st down, but it is 3rd and 8, and it's at a time of the game where you call these timeouts to probably set up a scoring play or a 2-drive type scoring play. So we'll see what happens out. South is playing really solid defense. Hopefully they can make another stop.
And this is usually the down and distance tonight, Woody, where North has ran that little zone read play with the quarterback.
You're right.
And so you've really got to be disciplined. You want your inside linebackers to play that inside gap, but your defensive ends have to stay wide and play the quarterback here on this play. So North comes to the line, shotgun to the right, to the left, single back set, snap, straight drop. They'll throw it over the middle, wide open, touchdown. So they got a flag down.
A flag on the field.
Oh, yep, flag behind the line of scrimmage. I didn't see who caught the ball.
Not sure what the flag is about. He's in the middle trying to figure out what's going on. Hopefully he knows if it's against North that they will decline the penalty. Personal foul, roughing the passer against South.
Touchdown.
So
we roughed the passer.
Again.
And North's able to score. So PAT here.
Now, they do have a weapon that comes through every so often. He's really close most of the time, and Chandler Burke's number 3. He has blocked a field goal this year. He did it last week against Alatoona. He had 3 blocked field goal or PATs last year. So let's see if he can get there, and if they double on him, maybe they free up somebody in the middle. Either they're trying to go for 2 or...
Yeah, it looks like they're going to line up and try to go for 2 here.
Wow. Okay, so
So South is going to,
for the tie.
No, North is going to try to go for the win here.
They're going for the win.
And this is, I mean, it's got to be.
There's a reason why they had that ball placed where they had it placed.
Right.
Number 5 is probably going to run this ball. Huh?
So
snap.
And they're going to hand it straight up the middle, and it is. The referee's running in, and it's good. So North scores, and they're going to win the game 29-28. So Corn Collins takes the ball straight up the middle on the little zone read play, and he scores, and it's 29-28.
And the referees are running off the field.
Yep.
Imagine that.
Again, South played their hearts out, was able to take the lead in overtime. North comes right back and scores and goes for 2 and is able to convert to win the ball game. So here at South Paulding High School, where North Paulding wins the game 29-28 in overtime. Good ball game, and we will.
Well, right now we got the teams out there going through the motions, basically, and shaking hands and calling it a game. So North Paulding won the football game 29-28, and it was kind of up and down. So South loses the game to go to 2-3, and they'll try to regroup and play against. I believe we got New Manchester next week.
Yep, New Manchester.
So North will go to 5-1, and South drops to 2-3. That was a big game for South. They needed that game to stay in the playoff hunt. It's a very good chance that they have probably just knocked themselves out of that running, unless something crazy happens in the next few weeks. But Here we are, and that's the end of the ball game.
Yep. So here from Tim Glanton Field at South Paulding High School, where your final scores. North Paulding 29, South Paulding 28. Scott Blake, Woody Burks, and Randy Riggs here from 278 The Mix. And we'll see you next time here on The Mix. Thanks.